welcome everyone. We're in session 6. I think last time when I was overstating how many sessions there'd been. It actually hasn't been as many as I thought originally. But
my notes say we're on session 10.
Session 10? Oh, maybe I'm flip-flopping all over the place. Because that counts session 0 and I think 2 sessions you spent running around at level 1. Normally you don't spend long there running around the carnival.
I think this is session 9, not including just 0.
Yeah, I think I split a couple as well. If you look on YouTube, just because of the nature of the recordings and so on, I ended up publishing them as a part A and part B, but they're probably overcounts. But whatever it is, now we are streaming and live, so recording now, and but I haven't got the webcams on yet. I'm just going to flip those on in a minute and muck around with them for a little bit. But I guess you can see on screen. I guess everyone's in Roll20 can see that you are in the forest by the Little Oak, which is an enormous tree. I can give a bit of an update of what happened last week, unless anyone else cares to volunteer for this week.
Let's see what happened here.
Was that a volunteer?
Yeah. Do you want me?
Excellent.
Should I try and do this in character, or can I just read this off?
I'm okay if you, whichever you feel best doing.
All right. So let's see here. We started last session. 1 second. Let me figure out where we are here.
I've got an echo here too.
That's right. Last session we started about to get on the balloon, and then we decided to go see Illig, the revolutionary leader of the toad people whose names I forgot. Bullywugs? The Bullywugs.
Yes.
We got in a little bit of a fight trying to get across the water after, I think it was Slapney. Was it Slapney who unsuccessfully tried to negotiate a ride? Yeah. And just totally insulted them instead. So I guess it makes sense that he's the one who got speared, dragged into the water, and knocked unconscious as a result. But it's okay, because we saved everybody. We got everybody rescued. We got across the water. Nearly got eaten by a huge frog. Eventually found Illig. Found out there were a bunch of goofuses. Probably not worth our time. But just in case, we convinced them they should try to take out Lorna. We'll see how that goes when we get back. So we head back to the balloon, and then we tried to get to the next plane with Morgort. He showed us how to fly the balloon and promptly went to sleep. It was pretty much okay until we got to the turbulence between the mountains, and a couple people nearly fell out of the basket. It's like we got Celeste and Friday back in, though. Eventually we reached the next realm and went to our crash landing in the trees. A few hundreds of feet up, so there must be enormous trees, but we managed to get down. We left Morgort there with the balloon. And then what? Then Celeste turned into a monkey, I believe. Yes, Celeste turned into the monkey, conversed with the other monkeys, and found out where we could find some other people, eventually leading us to her cave, where a man was using, I guess, a loom to make some thread out of gold. So that went well for us, because we were able to negotiate some magic items. Somehow I'm going to sneak in a glowing magic robe. What else did we get? Well, everybody got something. We can go over that if we want. I'm going to try and figure all that out. And eventually found out where we can find some allies, potentially. And we found out where Skabatha has her factory. We went searching around. We found this ent with a treehouse full of lost boys in it. Negotiated with them regarding a unicorn, and now we plan to put on horrible costumes to pretend to be unicorns when we're obviously not, to go see if we can get any more help assaulting the witch in her factory of nasty toys.
I'm going to call dibs on the front end of the costume.
Yeah.
And Rodney already called that one.
Yeah. So with the costumes, I guess that's where you are at the moment. But I just wanted to dial it back a little bit. When you were in Nib's cave, and I don't think Phryne, we just sort of played you as there, but sort of left it for a decision for you to make. People were asking for this guy Nib is cursed to give away all of his gold, and so he wanted to weave you a golden thing. And so what I think first was the Nicole, your Celeste's slippers.
I got slippers of spider climbing, which look
Yes.
like golden slippers.
Yeah,
Oh, that is so cute.
And I can walk on walls and ceilings.
yeah. What about Slapney?
Yeah, I ended up with a gauntlets of ogre power. So, Slapney's now a big buff rabbit.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he made him swole, so he's now got a Musashi T-shirt and gets
My
everything.
armor doesn't fit anymore.
No.
You get a new one with like a lettering on it saying "No pain, all the gain."
Yes, and so that's up to you. Like, I'll leave that up to you. I sort of described the effect of those gauntlets as doing that.
No, I'm going with it. I'm going
Yeah,
with it.
okay, cool. Leaning into it. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to decide how your character looked, so
It's all good.
You
I
can
think
have it.
it's great.
okay. All right. And now, what about Ungo?
I got a cloak of elven kind, sewn of gold.
Okay, that's right. You said you wanted something to help you avoid.
Don't be
things
sneaky. I was honestly hoping for boots of elven kind, but the
Oh,
cloak
yeah.
was second. Cloak was second option.
Right. And these garments, because it's a loom, so people weren't
Mhm,
realising
mhm.
what could be made. So
Yeah.
material stuff came out, and then slippers came out, and then gauntlets. What did Mavis get? You got a cloak as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cloak of mountebank. 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 Yeah. It basically dimension door once per day.
Yeah. And it's a puff of smoke either end, so it's
Oh yeah.
old school magician.
Mm-hmm.
So, Phryne, I'm happy to dial this back for you. I had come up with something, but while this is going on, is there something that you particularly would like? Not like, I don't want to delve through the DMG and find an item. It's just, do you want something?
Something that makes me a little bit more nimble, because my dexterity is a -1.
Okay. All right.
Just something to boost that up just a bit. Even
Let me have a look.
if it's at just a +0, that'd be great.
Okay. So I'll have to have a think about that, and we can retcon your thing. But we can look at something that makes you a little bit more, helps you dodge things, be more nimble, whatever. Okay.
Yeah. She's not very nimble.
Yes. Yeah. So that was that, and also Eleanor was left behind. So is it Eleanor? Yes.
Yep.
Was left behind. She stayed there looking for that hat. She had an idea that there was a black hat that you killed, and it's like leather, and so if that can be tanned or whatever, it'll be like the coolest wearable sorting hat you could get. So she was hoping to sneak back in with Clapperclaw, and then bug out with Clapperclaw as a guide. So we'll
But
meet up.
we did get her a hat though.
Yeah. So again, we'll go through and whatever she comes
Yeah.
up with. Assuming that she would meet up with Nib probably and get the same offer following behind you. But let me jump to where we are now. So there's the 6 of you at the base of the tree with Will of the Wild. If I move you into the Getaway Gang's hideout, I don't know if everyone was here at that point. It was quite late when you met Will of the Wild, but you can see that there's loads of just pillows and cushions. It's a real never, Peter Pan hideout type of thing. Will of the Wild definitely looks like the character that you saw on the wanted sign. So Scabatha, I think again, Phryne, your character, if you would have experienced and seen that there's posters up on trees around the place. Skebitha really wants Will of the Wild returned to her alive, and she's offering all kinds of magical rewards. And yes, but they've said it's really boring, and they're not too keen to go there. This unicorn is the most intelligent, knowledgeable creature in all the land, but extremely boring. And they've told you how to get there. There is directions, but they're going to start making their. You can go off and see Wayward Pool. They will make their way to Loom Lurch, which is this huge tree where Skebitha makes her has her factory, and they're going to go very slowly. So it'll give. Well, if you guys go, you make a detour off to that, because they're going as fast as the tramp walks, and the whole house is there, and all the kids hanging off it. There's swings and ropes and nets and all kinds of stuff. And so you're going off to Wayward Pool. Now, if I bring up a map for you. Whoops. Bear with me. Okay, so we're in here. We were using a handout, weren't we? I think you probably got it in your journals now. Let's have a look. No go? I can't remember now.
What are we looking at?
Oh yeah, here we are. I found it. Don't worry. Explorer mode. Save. Okay, this should be resolving now. The land of thither. Has it got your characters on it? It does. Oh, crikey. But you can't see anything, is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fade to black.
Let's see now. What's yours like, Slapney?
Yeah, I can see fine.
The whole map?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You know
It is just all black for me.
Okay, I'm getting there.
Yep.
Oh, I think Franny, you might not be there just because as we were buzzing about yesterday, the last time. So.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. I just have to drag you onto the map. You're not actually on it. There you are, Franny. Oh no, you are there. How's that looking now? To you, Franny?
Yep, see it. That's a buff rabbit.
Yeah, it is. And
I was just looking at
now, who don't I have
He
here?
has.
I'm missing someone.
I can't see yet.
Ungo.
Yeah, Ungo's not
okay.
here.
Ungo's not there. That's what it is. You should see it now.
Yes.
All right. We'll find some better way to move around the map. I usually use just a single token that everyone has access to. But you've just come from over here, and what I'll do is I'll drag the party token over. And this is where you are currently.
To sum it up, Ango is the head of the unicorn, Slopney is the front, Navis is the back, then Celeste is turned herself into a horse, and Mavis super glued a carrot or something to the top of her head.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I think
Some of the kids
What about
said
Friday
you
though?
might struggle a little bit, but one of the younger ones says, "I've been working on a costume for myself. You could borrow that." And another one's got another friend, and they pipe up and offer you costumes. And they say, "I don't think sticking a stick on your head's going to work. You really should have 4 legs." But then they get out this. It's like pants.
She's a horse.
Yeah, but it's like got pants, but then there's this sort of fluffy thing out the front with 2 legs dangling down. And because it's got braces that would strap over your shoulders, it looks like you're riding it. But it's just you walking around.
whatever works.
Yeah. And Mavis, what were you wanting to have? Just like something on your head? We'll try that.
No, I'm getting confused. I thought me, Swapney, and Ango were covering one of the costumes.
Yeah.
Ango being just the head, Swapney
Yes.
being front legs, and Mavis being the back legs.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Let's come back to the tree. Where is it? This might make it easier.
And then somebody offered us another like unicorn head that somebody was that I guess Franny probably would use, and then Celeste was gonna actually turn into a horse, right?
Mhm.
I thought.
Yeah, I was gonna wild chip into a horse, and then we were gonna stick something to my forehead.
Right.
If that'll work.
Yeah, I think that.
That'll work.
Talking to them, they reckon that sounds like the best idea because you'll look exactly like a unicorn because they're just like a
Yeah.
horse with a horn.
That's better than any of the costumes for sure.
Mm.
I see my performance rolls. I'm guessing that is for making the stuff, the horn. I don't remember.
It'd be a disguise, like the tools. There'd be a disguise.
You use a disguise kit, perfect.
I'm just reloading my Roll20 for some reason. I'm looking for some.
Slappy could put his ears on his head and like tie them together, and it might look like a horn coming out.
I do have disguise kit and proficiency.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
I think that's what I used.
one
Yeah.
kid pulls out this wooden sculpture, and it looks like something has just been carved out of a solid block of wood, and it's like a wooden helmet, but it's shaped like a horse with a unicorn's head on it. And he said, "I was going to make a full outfit for this, but you could borrow that, but it needs painting and something. Someone with some artistic ability, or if you're talking about disguise, maybe that would work."
I have a disguise kit.
Are you proficient?
I am proficient. It's from my courtesan background.
So you can have a go, and I could give you advantage maybe, with some help actually.
Two people disguise kits. Do you have a disguise kit, Frank?
Yeah.
I see you have proficiency. I just don't actually see the disguise kit.
I mean, Kate comes from the
Should be in
background,
there.
so. If you don't have it, I have it. I can borrow. I can lend it to
she's
you.
Mavis.
Well, yeah, so proficient in one. Maybe she'd have to give it up, but she's proficient in this disguise kit.
I have it. I will let you borrow it. Just don't break anything. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll be careful. I mean, these things cost a pretty penny. I'm so sad mine's gone. What do I roll?
That's a good question.
Yeah. So what are you trying to achieve? Color in and decorate this head to look like a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's makeup.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay with sleight of hand or
I mean, performance sounds good.
yeah.
Performance, deception, whatever.
I also would like to help, so to give her advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Oops. And then that was with advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, I'll take the 18, thanks.
Okay. So we're gonna do an 18. Let's see. So we're gonna. Oh. Sorry. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to bring everyone outside, and all the kids sort of come down, and they all bring all their stuff. And what I've got is a token on here to simulate. That would be Celeste, because it's an actual horse.
Wow.
Now, which two of you were going to try and work this this two-person outfit?
We're going to have 3 of us try and work the 2-person out.
I was going to stand on Mavis's shoulders.
Okay.
No, slap me shoulders and Mavis at the back.
Or either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're like tucked up inside the head.
I got the mouth here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've got the bottom with you on my shoulders, and because you're light as a feather for Slapney, and so
Yeah,
you're up
that's right.
there.
Okay. So there's Ungo riding on Slapney and who else?
Yes.
Mavis the button.
Mavis.
Okay. So
And
Franny,
because Slapney is probably like 2 heads taller than Mavis at this point, it has a fun proportions, I would imagine.
okay.
Yeah, look like a slanted down horse like
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Definitely. All right, so I'll bring this to the front.
Fred is just gonna watch you create this amalgamation of a costume and just shake it. I was like, if this works.
I'll be right back. Just be like,
Okay, so
This is gonna be insane if it works.
Franny, there's an outfit for you, and it's this wooden head made up that you've done up like a unicorn, and you've also got like a fluffy suit to wear on your legs, and there's this unicorn out the front that looks like you're going to be holding the reins to it. And what I'll do is I've got a little library of tokens here, and you can just pick whichever one you want. Let's see. There we go.
Oh, you know I want that ghastly second one.
Which one? The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would go with the last one on the bottom.
I like the last one too.
Yeah. I think Celeste is more the second one and I'm the third one.
Okay. So, Franny, you go and jump into the outfit.
Yep.
And I think that's all of you covered.
Oh my God. Honestly, I still think we should do. Oh my God, this is it.
All right. and
She's
that's-
like, I'm so glad no one can see it.
Okay, guys, I'm really feeling hopeful about this. I see no way in which this could ever go wrong.
No. Only problem is it's a 2-hour walk to the party, so we have to walk there like this.
Yeah. They give you.
You know what? I'm committed.
They give you.
It's the time to practice our, movements.
They give you 3 sets of coconuts.
Oh God.
Perfect.
Not the.
Now we need a clopping order. Celeste, are you going up the front there, or somebody else?
She's the most realistic. We put her
Also
first,
can't
they'll ignore us.
Okay. I have to capture a screenshot of this so I can say this is the marching
Yeah,
order from
this is-
last night's game.
Oh God.
Haven't ever done this in Dungeons and Dragons before, I have to say that.
I don't think anyone has.
All right. So Celeste, clip clop, heads off. All the kids wave you goodbye. Keep your outfits on, especially as you get, close to the lake, or you'll get lost and you'll never find your way anywhere. You'll go around in circles. And you head off. Celeste, as a horse, you're quite well capable of. You head off in that direction, and go for maybe an hour. It's pretty hard going, not so much for you, and Franny's it's pretty easy. You just it's like having a backpack on the front. It's no big deal. But for the others 3, it's a bit hard, and slows you down quite a bit.
I'll keep up the rear.
Yeah, okay.
You're right up there, Ungo.
yes, I am a majestic unicorn.
This is probably the tallest he's been
Yeah.
off the ground.
And I'm just going to capture you. And actually,
Oh.
Celeste, I'll get you to do a survival roll, but you'll need to roll it as a horse. Maybe just roll a
She keeps her
d20.
wisdom.
Maybe
She keeps
just
her wisdom stat, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And skills as well. So
Yeah. You can have your proficiency bonus on top of that because it's still you.
15.
15. Okay. Well, you're pretty much sure that you are making your way west, in the right direction, and eventually you can smell fresh water. Horses are pretty good at that, and now you've got a clear direction to go into. Let's have a look. I may have a... Actually, what I'll do is I'll move us to a new map. Okay. So I put you in the water, but this is just symbolic so you can see it. Can you see okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's the first
Yeah.
thing, I guess. And I'll just show you you come across a magnificent, beautiful glade. It's a large lake. It's probably, ooh,
So before we actually get there,
yeah.
maybe we should talk for a second on the way about
Yeah,
what
okay.
we're going to say when we get there. Possibly.
Great
Yep.
idea, Ango.
I mean, I don't think there's any way you can predict what the horny horses will want to hear.
That's right.
I imagine whatever happens, I'll feed some lines into Slapney's bat, and then he'll pass them on to Ango,
Yes.
and you, Ango, will be the one to...
So we're looking for Lamorna the unicorn, right?
Lamorna the unicorn
Let's
in the
let's
lake.
get on the same page in the general parameters here.
And what do we
Yeah.
want from Lamorna?
Like Celeste, make some horse noises. Try
That's
and
all I
lure
can
it
do
out.
because I can't talk in wild shape. So
So we know that, what's the name of this factory? Loon Lurch?
Loom
Loom
Lurch.
Lurch.
Is that Loom Lurch?
Looma? Or
Loom.
Loon?
Oh,
Loom.
I think it's Loom. She'll know what we mean anyway.
Yeah. So Loom Lurch is where, what's her name?
Scabatha.
Scabatha Nightshade.
Scabatha Nightshade has her factory, and we understand that there's some kind of warding there, and that she's enslaving a bunch of children, and that it's somehow damaging this plane we're on, right?
And she makes nasty toys to send to kids on other planes as well.
So we want to.
And she wants Will. She wants to get a hold of Will.
So we want to save the kids, right?
Yeah.
And we want to sort of save the plane or whatever it is from some kind of, I don't know, taint or something that that Winterbrow was concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we want to see if she can help us in any way. That's the general idea.
Yeah.
And I think the witch is also looking for the unicorn, right? They are
Maybe.
wanted poster for the
Her
will
husband?
and some other people.
Have we seen the posters for anyone else?
I'm seeing something in the chat that says Lamorna the unicorn. This story Wretch has stolen from me. Deliver him. Oh no, it says him. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Lamorna's missing her husband, I think, or partner, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it. And unharmed, I'll give you back 10 years of your youth.
Yeah, that's what the bad witch is offering if we bring in Will. Yeah.
Yes, but there's the caveat that these unicorns are extremely racist, and unless you're a unicorn, they won't even talk to you. So
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's right.
So
Yeah,
how do we
that's why we have
convince
to dress
them
up as unicorns.
to come with us without them finding out we are not unicorns?
We don't necessarily need them to come with.
Yeah, because this is what Will said the kids did, right? They dressed up as unicorns to trick Lamorna, and that's why we're doing this. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Why we thought this was a decent idea. Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
a decent idea.
So, who's going to do the talking? Who's good at doing that sort of thing?
Well, I'm
Probably
going
the
to head,
mouse.
right?
Well, that's true. I am the head. Is there any way you can cause your voice to come from the head? Maybe some sort of illusion or something?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's a whole thing I need to do, like spells and stuff. Well, it's easy if I just pass on the lines to Slapney, who will then pass on them to you, and then you can,
Can you just use minor illusion to speak from the head?
No. I think that's a good idea. I'm sure that Mavis can pass on his
All right.
with his words, and I can pass it on to you and go.
Yeah.
It can't go wrong.
I definitely think that we need some kind of buffer between Mavis and the unicorn. You kind of decide what's actually going to get through.
All right.
The Mavis filter, yeah.
Mavis will just walk up and be like, "We're not unicorns. We don't like you. What can you do?"
We eat horse.
So, all right. Well, Ungo assures you that he's in tune with nature and the Fae, and he will definitely get along with any majestic unicorns we encounter.
Yeah, nice.
Sure.
Okay, so primary is to find out where we can get a hold of Scabatha, or where Loom Lurch is, and we can get a hold of Scabatha, right? We agreed on that? Yep.
Yeah, exactly where it is, and if there's anything she can do to help us, and just make sure she's on our side, Okay.
Let's go to a unicorn party.
Good enough.
All right, so you see mist covering a large lake. There's probably 1,000 feet away. You can see rising out of the mist, a small islet with pine trees on it. It's quite tall, almost as tall as it is wide, and only maybe 60 feet or so across. But it's quite a bit of a stretch to get to the islet. Steep slopes of forested land coming down to the lake's edge, but as you get closer, it narrows down and it's just a stony shore. A few large boulders and a few fallen trees here and there, but otherwise a fairly sort of magnificent view.
Okay.
Mist rolls off the surface of the lake, and there's mossy rocks.
So we're going to get across the water to get to the island.
Yeah, there's no way that you can see that you can get to the island without crossing the lake.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, not keen on going near water at the moment.
We don't want to get our costumes dirty.
I mean, the kids do it.
I remember what
what
the kids said. They're like, "Don't take your costume off, or you'll get lost." And
How many people can you move with Dimension Door?
One.
2, but
Isn't it?
I mean myself and someone else. But
Just two? Okay.
if you recall, I used it when I got it to try it out, and that's my one per day.
All right, well, that's definitely not going to work then. Is there anything floating on the water that could conceivably be used as a raft of some sort? Like a huge lily pad or something?
There are large lily pads, some almost 5 feet across.
Let's see how much weight they hold. Let's test one out.
Some of them might hold you, Ungo, like you dismount, chewing your straw.
Not like a whole horse.
Yeah.
All right.
And how deep does the water look, can we tell?
Quite shallow from where you are. You're not sure how deep it gets. It's a long way across, so you can't see through the water from your angle.
We should just swim. I mean, if this is where the unicorn lives, the chances are there's no...
How are we going to swim with 3 people in a unicorn?
Well, you won't have to. You can just sit on my shoulders, I go.
You know what? I think the easiest way would be for Celeste to find us a crossing where we can walk across without swimming.
All right.
Do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of test the water and see if I can find a spot that's shallow enough that we don't actually have to swim.
Sure. Can you do a survival roll once again with
Ask
advantage?
your God for some help with that one.
You can use nature instead if that you prefer.
I'll use survival.
Okay.
Oh God.
With your knowledge of the land, you get a 15, and you find.
Oh no, I got a 10. The 15 was the other one.
Oh, was it?
That was the last one. I got a 10.
Oh, that was the tracking. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So you don't find a way across that you think is clear, but you do find a section where there's more of these rocks breaking the surface every so often, indicating that it's not enormously deep, or at least it's broken by rocks breaking the surface every so often.
I'm gonna try to go across there.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at them and make some horse noises.
Okay. Can you do a acrobatics for me? Okay. You slip a couple of times, but you sort of leap. You are a horse. You're pretty strong. You can leap a fair way. Athletics is sort of what's defining how far you can leap, but whether you fall in is a different story. And quite a few times you do fall in and you get wet, but not so much so that you just drift and you end up having to swim, and eventually you find your way across to the other side.
Right. That look easy. I guess we are next. Ango, Swapney.
Uh-huh.
Ungo?
Ungo will try and lean back and forth to not throw up, slap me off balance.
Okay. And so Slapney and Mavis, you in your unicorn outfit start to try to jump from rock to rock. Can you both roll acrobatics as well? This time with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Can you use athletics, or does it have to be acrobatics?
No, it needs to be acrobatics.
Right.
Oh.
10.
Okay, so Slapney's got a 10. What about you, Mavis?
I got a 4.
Okay.
I need to refresh stuff.
All right, so what happens is, Phryne, you see Mavis sort of jump, and they both get to sort of one flat rock near the surface, near the edge, and then Slapney goes to jump, but Mavis doesn't, and so the horse sort of stretches, and Slapney is halfway through a jump and gets jerked backwards, which pulls Mavis into a heap as well, and all three of them are in this heap of wet, soggy wool. Almost sort of getting a bit stressed that they might drown because they're covered in this material and underwater.
Aww.
But then they
I'm probably gonna yeet over and lend them a helping hand.
Okay, you sort of pull. It's like a wet blanket, a wet doona, and it's really heavy. And you eventually sort of haul it off, and Mavis starts thrashing about, freaking out, being so constricted, and finally out of this unicorn splits in half, and Mavis comes up for breath. All his hair sort of wet stuck to his face, looking a little bit wild-eyed.
How you doing, buddy?
Do not like.
And are we standing in the water? Like on the ground in the water? Or
well, you're sitting in it, sort of up to your belly button, sitting in this water.
Could we just make a run for the other end? I mean, for the other bank, and then regroup over there?
Yeah. So you don't join up? Is anyone carrying the unicorn outfit?
Oh yeah, Slapney will. It's no problem for him to be carrying.
Okay, so you pick it up. It's pretty heavy, but you buffed up these days, so that's pretty straightforward. And Ungo, Mavis, and Slapney, can you all roll acrobatics checks, please?
Straight one?
Yeah, just a straight one this time. You don't have anyone holding you back.
A little bit
One
better.
moment.
Oh, Ungo.
Just a second here.
Oh.
I might throw a superiority die on that.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just see what happens. I'll roll a d8 and add half of it.
Okay.
Isn't like a one of failure though?
That's a skill check. I don't know how he does that. So I only have 1. 7.
Okay. And what about the rest of you? Mavis has got a 12, and Slapney, where are you?
Slapney got 20.
20, okay. Alright, so Mavis is in the same boat as Celeste, so gets a bit wet, falls a couple of times. Ungo, you twist your ankle in one of these and take 4 points of damage.
How much?
4.
4.
Franny, saddle up.
Saddle up.
Are you ready?
Roll survival.
Yes.
Ready.
Not survival.
Just kind of feel like
acrobatics. Dexterity.
Make it athletic.
Right up your alley.
No, it's not. It's like the opposite. I'm gonna fall flat on my face and get covered in mud. I'm gonna fall flat on my face and get covered in mud.
All right, so you're climbing across as well. You fall in, get completely drenched, so much so that you also twist something or scrape something and take 3 points of damage.
And this is gonna fucking hurt. She's like, ow, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
She's like new to pain now.
Yes.
She's just gonna like drop in the mud and kind of just like pull her boot off, like rubbing her. Hey?
I'd forgotten about that. So you've got this is a new experience for you, scratching yourself and and feeling it.
Oh, how do you guys handle it?
You get used to it.
Just rolling her foot, just like gingerly kind of like pressing it down on the ground, like, I don't like this. She's gonna be moaning the whole way like a bitch.
Just rub it, it'll be alright.
Okay, should we attempt to reform our 3-man unicorn?
I suppose.
so.
Do we see any unicorns around here?
You can see the whole area. You are you putting your outfits back on?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I just want to know if there was somebody watching us do this.
No.
Pointless.
There's no. There's a few animals and things, just small ones, and a couple of insects and stuff. No sign of any larger creatures. Phryne,
Yes.
it's not actually useful in this instance, but
Yes.
when you saw Nib, he fashioned for you, and I'll show it in the chat here, a ring with a hummingbird in emerald and sapphire.
Oh my gosh, he loves it.
And this is a ring that has 3 charges, and if you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can spend a charge to automatically succeed.
Now, question, just out of game, out of character. If I use those charges, does the ring break, or is it just a pretty ring now?
No, there's nothing. No, you can use all the charges if you want, but it only gains D3 each morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's a reusable item.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just 3 charges and that's it.
No.
I was like, I hope it doesn't break, because that's really pretty.
Max 3, but it'll recharge at dawn.
Cool.
Okay, back to reality. Where are we? Yes. So you get across the other side, and you find that there's this small brazier. There's some coals. It's unlit. It feels like you're in a holy place almost.
I'll walk over there and kind of lean Ungo forward and say, "What can you see, Ungo?"
Coals? Maybe we should light it.
Yeah. Have any of you smelly people got anything that you can light it up with, or?
Not really. I don't really play with fire.
I got a tinderbox. I'll light it just a second.
These two arms come out of the.
Stick my arms out the end of the mouth, and like some sparks pop out.
Okay. So you reach out and
The fire-breathing unicorn.
your whole gear and outfits are all sodden, but the tinderbox is not. They're made to to be waterproof. So you unwrap it from its little oil skin. It's a little tin, and you can unopen that, and there's some flint and tinder and so on. And let's see. You got to test it, while you're sort of standing there. Just make sure it works, and no spark comes out.
What?
The tinderbox?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm sorry, this doesn't usually happen.
This is just as
I'll grab mine.
Okay. This is just as a test when you were just checking it, standing there.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to do, Franny?
Offer my tinderbox.
Yep. Open that up, and it looks dry as well. Looks okay.
Does it spark?
Where are you doing it? Just describe exactly what you're doing.
Well, pretty much it's just like she sees like the tinderbox catching, but no sparks. Then she kind of like ruffles kind of like lowers the lowers the straps and kind of just like pulls her bag over and pulls out hers and kind of just like gingerly kind of shoves it into the mouth of the unicorn. It's like, try this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Inside the mouth of the unicorn, it won't spark.
Well, I'm not sparking it inside. I'm giving
you're just handing it through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we hold a torch or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say let me try to light a torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of the brazier.
Oh, you haven't tried to light the brazier yet. I just described how he was testing his thing out.
Okay, so the tinderbox just won't light at all. There's no sparks coming off of this thing.
No.
Inside the horse.
Yeah.
What?
No, he had his arms out of the mouth and he was trying to get his arms out of the mouth.
Leaning outside of his mouth and doing what?
I'm trying to use the tinderbox to light the brazier.
Okay. So you sort of crouch down, and as you get close to it, like within about 2 feet, your forearms and hands get dry.
Okay.
And there's drips and things on your arms, and as you reach in, it's like reaching through one of those air blowers, and it dries out your hands, but you don't feel anything.
Uh-huh.
And
so that should be drying off our costume then.
Yeah, so, well, at least to as close as up to your forearms. Yeah, definitely.
Hey guys, it's drying us off. Gather around.
Yeah.
Lean into
it. Get your hair down there, put it like Madonna in putting your hair under the blower and you can effectively dry off your outfit completely, and your gear and so on, just by getting in, huddling in close around this cauldron type thing.
Get him into this, Mavis.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Does it feel like there's wind?
No.
No.
Maybe you should just.
Isn't the thing that Eleanor did, like in the bathhouse?
Yeah.
Celeste is also going to move closer and dry off.
Okay.
So there's no warmth.
Okay.
Is it warm? Does it feel warm?
No.
When we're no. What happens if you just dropped a bit of your tinder in there on top of the coals and see what happens?
Okay, you lean in and then you spark it, and it sparks. First pop, no problem. Perfect, as you've done plenty of times. And catches. The tinder that you've sort of sprinkled on there catches. And eventually the little fire flickers and the coals start to smoke away. As they do, these coals start to give off a sort of frankincense type aroma, and it starts to waft through the region.
We've summoned something.
Hopefully Lamorna.
And you hear like a whinny sort of, and it's off in the distance somewhere, and you look up and turn around and you can see magnificent creature off on the shore that you've just come from, coming from the tree line as if it's just walked up from the direction that you came, is this unicorn.
Oh. I think this is it, guys.
Does this animal continue to approach us? Or stop on the shore?
I'll see if I can. I've got a handout for you. And there is the Wayward pool, the little islet that you're on in the distance. So it's probably a view from the shore looking across at this unicorn. But the unicorn sort of just paces every backwards and forwards a little bit, looks down, looks across every now and then looks back towards yourselves.
So not coming across.
No.
Maybe we're gonna cast the message to Celeste.
Okay.
Can you say like hello in a horse?
I can
Oh,
try.
this bird.
Okay, Celeste in horse form is going to bow and make some horse noises
Okay.
and hope that she's saying hello.
Can you give a performance for me?
Oh god. 13.
All right. The horse looks at you and then sort of looks away, and you get a sense that looking away might be a good sign. As in, you're not a threat.
Hey Mavis, do you know Sylvan?
Like when a cat looks away from you.
Or Slappy, does anybody know Sylvan?
Yeah, Slappy says, I know Sylvan.
Yeah.
Say,
How do we say hello?
Slappy say this, and go, and tell him how to say hello in Sylvan.
Alright.
In fact, I can say to you in Goblin how to say hello in Sylvan.
Let me try that. Let me try calling out hello in Sylvan with my horrible accent.
Okay. Let's see. You call out hello in Sylvan, and you hear what sounds like from a distance a voice calling out hello as well.
The same word back, or
Yes.
okay.
Slappy say, she said hello back.
Oh, do we have those mushrooms still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think the mushroom just let you understand. That's
Well, I don't
true
know what
sight.
he said.
That was True Sight. Wasn't it True Sight? Was that?
no, there's a
Yeah.
whole other thing.
Mushrooms of true sight, yeah.
We got some mushrooms real early that let you understand.
Oh yes, that's
David?
Oh, okay. Different one.
David, I have an
Yeah.
idea.
What's that?
I'm gonna speak in Sylvan to you,
Uh-huh.
and I will be in Polish, and you'll be
Okay.
translating that into English.
This is not going to work. All right.
Celeste, you can see from a distance from where you are, with your horse eyes, that there seems to be greenery all growing and blooming, flowers blooming around the feet of this unicorn.
What's
Well,
happening?
just use message. Just talk to her directly.
To whom?
The unicorn. No, you can't see her, can you?
Yeah, I have no idea where that is.
Damn it.
So can we see Celeste looking away from the unicorn?
Yeah, you might not realise that she's doing unicorn body positioning.
Body language.
Body language.
All right. Well, let's invite the unicorn over here.
Okay.
Because I don't want to try to go across that water again. Or we
Okay,
can just
okay.
have a conversation yelling across the water, if that's the plan.
Can Slapney make an animal handling to tell what Celeste is doing? Like say not.
Oh, you can get the idea. I'm sure you're sharing information. The creature's 1,000 feet away. You're,
Okay.
you're all talking to one another.
Oh,
in-
Celeste
in
can't talk
common.
to us though. She's a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we shouldn't look at her if she's feeling threatened. Maybe we should all look away. Like look the other way.
I mean,
I was like,
you,
just
you,
go
you,
back
you're
and-
controlling the
yeah.
front.
I just move and go around like
Okay.
Ah!
You bend it around a little bit.
this.
You see the unicorn sort of take a couple of steps back towards the forest's edge, away from you, and then pause a moment and look back over its shoulder.
Let's
Did it
tell
work?
her we're friends. Let's tell her we're friends.
Okay, Ango. Ango, say, pozdrawiamy cię, pani. Przychodzimy w przyjaźni.
Pozdrawiamy, Bonnie!
Maybe we should. Maybe she wants us to follow her.
Maybe. But then we have to go across the water, which was a disaster.
Yeah.
Decent.
Celeste, you can see this unicorn sort of snort a couple of times, like, and then it sort of settles down and just sort of lays down on the grass that it's just grown, and puts
Okay, let's
its,
try something else.
puts its
I'll
head on
message-
on its hooves.
Yeah. I'll message Celeste again. It's like, so, well, are we getting you talk on? You know,
Oh, do I know what that means? Do I know what the laying down means?
It's waiting for
Through
you.
horse body language?
Yeah, it's probably just waiting for you.
I guess we gotta go over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of give like a little huff, and then start walking back through the water and look back at them like, are you coming?
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll
Rather
your
than trying to. Yeah, there you go.
roll your acrobatics, but this time you've done it once now, so you've got a bit of a hang of where the spots are. So this time it's with advantage.
Advantage. 23.
So let's see. Slutney's got a 23. Celeste a 21.
Oh, we're all going? I wanted to see what happened when Celeste.
yeah, let's wait this one.
Let's wait a second.
Okay.
Slapney's already started working across.
Yeah.
Keep up, Mavis!
23, Slappy just picks them up and carries them.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is let's see. It's 1,000 feet. We've got Celeste, Slapney, Phryne's on her way as well. So where is Celeste? There's you. Phryne, where are you? Oh no, that's Phryne. Celeste, Phryne, and Slapney. And Celeste, let's see, we'll just use a sort of approximation here. I'll see if I can, maybe I can find something a bit better map-wise. No, I think this is going to have to do, unfortunately. Okay, so I'll come back to where we were. So I'll just move your sort of, let's see, distance. Okay, so let's put you about, so the edge of the shoreline is the very bottom. Franny, you're about 2/3 the way across. Celeste, you're just reaching the edge. Was Slapney? You were second? Sorry, so you're about 2/3 the way across. Franny halfway. Duo up the back. And Celeste, you arrive at the shore. You can, looking over your head, you can see Slapney boing, 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 doing his rabbit jumps from rock to rock. And Franny's also making her way quite easily from rock to rock.
I was trying to keep with the horse. With the...
Yeah. Slapney, Mavis, and Ungo are a unit.
Oh, okay, so the three of you, right. So you're all coming across, or...?
No, Mavis will try to say that. Wait for the others to get across first.
Let's see what Celeste does.
Yeah.
And how the unicorn reacts.
We should go across there and help her, though.
It won't be helping her if we fall on our faces.
Yeah, if things go down, we can just drop the costume and get right in there. But now,
but if we drop the costume, we'll get lost. That's what the wild kids told us.
Yeah, but we are already here, so
We're here.
Yeah, but we've got to get out of here, though, as well, though.
Yeah, we already went out of the costume once, so...
Sure. All right, no worries. Well, Slapney's going to be ready to go if something happens across there.
Okay. All right, so I'm going sideways instead. That'll make it just a little bit easier, because then one square is... 50 feet. Celeste, what's your passive? 15, I can see. I'll get everyone at this point to just roll initiative for me. Just for the hell of it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh. I just got to get rid of some old ones. I think your new ones will be at the top anyway. Celeste, Franny, Ungo. Can you just check your rolls and make sure I haven't deleted the wrong one? And just edit your number if you need to.
Deleted everything.
Yeah, everything's gone.
Okay, so just put yourselves back in there and put it, and because I accidentally deleted you, just use your whatever number you rolled and just type it in.
How do you add yourself?
Oh, just
roll initiative.
Just roll initiative
Roll
again,
again,
but
yeah.
edit it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we've got Franny, Ungo, Slapney. Okay, Celeste, where are you? 14.
Yeah.
You think that there is someone crouching behind a dead tree, inching their way very close to Lamorna. Probably less, within 10 feet of Lamorna.
Do they seem hostile?
They've got two daggers out and just got their
That sounds
eyes
hostile.
completely focused on Lamorna. What do you want to do? It looks
I want
like
to kind of like make some noise and kind of point my snout towards it to draw her attention to it and everybody else's attention.
okay. So you cry out a warning. It looks like Lamorna's, got her head down and resting and whatnot. And looks like this guy's about to leap onto her back with 2 daggers.
Nobody else sees him?
No. If
Okay.
you want to do, you can.
Do they
try,
see him now that I've
Yeah, they would.
I've made noise?
Yeah, they would. And the unicorn's head sort of turns around. And I'll show you a, what do you call it, a handout of who you see. Looks like a smallish, stout
Oh,
orc, perhaps.
wow.
Oh.
2 daggers. A hood.
Old school.
And you still have an action up your sleeve, Celeste. What do you want to do? Calling out is, just a short warning sort of thing. Is
It's a short winning way.
I think I have a hoof attack as
you
I don't
sure
know
do.
what I'm using here as a horse. Am I just using the riding horse stat
Yes.
block?
Yeah.
Okay.
Use the war horse.
Okay. So I'm going to use my hooves attack.
Okay.
Are you that close to him?
Yeah.
Am I that good?
You can move. You can move easily enough. It's only you're right at the shore where the unicorn is, and this guy's crouched down 10 feet away.
Right, so that's a 14 with a +5 to hit. So a 19.
Oh, that's a hit.
And then I get 2d4. So 4 plus 3. So 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. You can see the guy on the thing now.
Yep.
He looks like this. Look. He's looked better in better days, but that's what he looks like.
Where are you in Discord?
In
On camera.
in the video
yes,
Discord.
exactly.
His legs are missing. He's had better days, but yeah,
Wow.
I've had him for a long time.
You know Zarak.
I know Zarak, yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. So Zarak has just gone to launch out. Celeste, do you want to move yourself over, closer to?
Yeah.
And this is a surprise round, but because he failed his stealth roll versus your passive, and so he didn't manage to surprise you. Lamorna, however, is surprised, but it's just not a advantage attack as it would be if he was attacking from stealth. Crikey.
Opportunity attack.
Yes. Okay, he comes in with 2 daggers and strikes at the unicorn. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and he hits. And does quite a bit of damage. So the dagger sinks in, the unicorn cries out in pain, takes plenty of damage from this, and and then once he stabs it, he then pulls on something in his hand, and he pulls this large metal wire and wraps it around the horse's head, and then crosses his arms over and starts squeezing.
Oh my god.
And the creature takes a bit more damage, as you can see a line of red just appearing. And he starts soaring backwards and forwards. You can see that it won't take long before you could even cut a horse's head off with this. That's him going. I'm just going to add him into the initiative roll. Okay. And then, Mavis, you're 1,000 feet away. What do you want to do? You can see there's some sort of cry out in pain, and you can hear the horse, even from 1,000 feet, squeal in agony. And you can see there's something latched onto the neck of the unicorn.
So, the distance here is accurate? 85 feet?
No, it's 850.
1,000 feet.
850.
Yeah.
How did we get so far apart?
It's 1,000 feet from the shore of the islet to the shore of the lake.
Oh, okay.
It's going to take us like 15 rounds or something to get there.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's going to take a little while to get across there, yeah. Ditch the cut disguises.
Yeah, this is the disguise. Move all my movement and action dash to move again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It is really a shame that there is that dimension door for.
Yeah. That would be useful right now.
okay, so you sprint as fast as you can.
Yeah, so that will be 60 feet.
Yep, okay. Slapney.
Yeah, same thing, 60 feet.
For the purposes of this, I'm just saying 2 squares. Celeste.
Stamping.
Oh, that's a tough one. Does it look like my hoof attack did any damage, like any significant damage to him?
Yeah, a fair bit. It might take 10 of those to knock him out. Bit of a bruise.
Okay, I'm going to drop my wild faith.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, 1 second. I'm going to take a step back.
Okay, you're already 5 feet away, so you can take a bit of a step back if you want. Yep, no worries.
And then I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
What armor class did you hit?
That was a 13.
Oh, it slaps against him, but it doesn't hit him. Either it hits his leather
Oh, no.
or it dodges out of the way. He looks like a really zippy type.
And I think that's all that I can do. I don't think I have any
No bonus action?
Oh,
No.
Okay. All right. Zarak goes. As a bonus action, he uses an ability called Meat Shield. Someone who he's garroting, he swings around them and gets to use them as an improvement to his armor class.
Oh no.
What? Oh, I'm gonna take pleasure in playing his flesh.
Meat shield.
Meat Shield.
That's all.
Bonus action. And let's see. And then other than that, he just hauls on this thing, causing damage to the unicorn. And I don't know if you can see the unicorn's hit points.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Very badly injured, like close to gone.
Wow.
I can show you. I'll sort that out.
He's kidding me. We just got this fucking unicorn and now it's dead.
Phryne though, what are you gonna do?
Second level guiding bolt.
Okay, you might be out of range, because you're 500 feet away.
It's 120 feet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair,
God.
none of us realized the actual scale of the map. So.
Oh, this horse is probably gonna die.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna, take my full action to dash and I'm done.
Okay. Dumping the outfit, that'll be slowing you down in the water.
Yeah,
Okay.
dump it.
Okay, Lamorna gets to go and gives a sort of whinny in pain and then just vanishes.
Good.
Oh.
Oh.
And the garrote just goes limp in this guy's hand and he goes, "Duh! Damn it! Curses!" And looks around and in anger and then sets eyes on you, Celeste. And he moves towards you. 10 feet, 20 feet. Oh, actually, no. 10, 20. He moves 10 feet back away from you. And holding he's got his garrote away. He uses a free action just to put the garrote away. And then he just he holds his hands out. And you know those daggers he was holding before? Well, some just appear floating and then more appear and more appear. And he goes whoosh, like a big ball. And then he sort of goes whoosh, throws his hands towards you. And all these daggers just go swirling all around you. And
do they hit? It sounds like quite a dagger spell. I don't like that spell.
I think it's a dex save.
and you're surrounded in these daggers, at least for the time being. They look like they're going to just cut you to ribbons, but it's similar to like Spirit Guardians, where it'll happen on your turn. He's done his bonus action. Okay, he moves over to what looks like some cover and ducks down, and you lose sight of him for a moment. Ungo, racing?
Yeah, I'm trying to understand the scale of what I'm looking at here. So,
Just one square is 50 feet.
one square is 50, so these guys moved 100 feet on their turn?
Yeah, I'm just saying 100 feet, just to...
Okay, so if each square is 50 and he's somewhere around here, then how far can I shoot? I'm going to try to figure out how close I have to get to shoot. So it's going to need to be like 6 squares, something like that. So if I get to the edge of the island, I can probably shoot.
Yes.
Okay. But there's no island here, right? This is just all water between us?
No, but there's little spots here and there where there might be... Remember, you're picking an area where there's rocks breaking the surface, so there's somewhere to stand.
Yeah.
The whole way along, there's somewhere to stand.
All right. Well, I should probably get over there as quick as I can, so I will run, dash, action, search, dash.
Okay.
So if I dash, that's 90 feet.
Yep, so 2 squares.
Well, and then further than them.
And then action surge gives you another action, so you can get there.
I'll dash again, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mavis. 2 again.
I think just move and action dash.
Slapney.
Same thing.
Maybe before I go, I'm gonna just say to Slappy, can't you just like jump ahead?
Yeah, I can. Maybe like 10 feet ahead of you is what I could get.
Yeah. Does it give you a longer distance, or does it deduct from your normal movement? It doesn't give you an extra.
No, like he, as a
Oh.
bonus action, he can do a rabbit hop, but it's only 10 feet. So,
Okay, well,
no,
that'll,
sorry, it's,
that's right.
it's no big deal. So,
So what we do
he'll keep
is
that.
we can accumulate those, and every now eventually
Oh
you'll
no,
get
he can.
one
It's
square
a
ahead.
no, it's a bonus
Limited.
action, so he can only do it twice. So he's
Okay.
not going to use it. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's going to start heading down towards this way rather than at
Okay.
the top there. So yeah, he might be more. Yeah.
Celeste.
Can I see where he went?
You know the area roughly.
Daggers.
There's a cloud. The cloud of daggers. Let's see. Sorry. Thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
It would-
I was hoping it was going to be at the end of my turn.
Let's see.
No.
Well, no, it just means I need to check it. But let's see. Okay, so you're in a cloud of daggers, and ooh, and you take 16 damage.
Whew. We're coming. Hold
Hurry
on.
In about a minute.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Celeste? You're going to keep taking this damage unless you move.
What was that?
You're going to keep taking this damage unless you move.
Oh, okay.
Rock and
So
roll.
I am going to move. For sure. Can I only move one square because of the distance?
No, in relation to you and him, we'll treat it as 5 feet vertically up and down.
Okay, so I can move, like, here.
Yeah. 1 square.
Did I see which direction he went?
You reckon he's over here somewhere towards the south of the map, probably about 15 feet away from your spot, but you can't see him.
So they're on the shore, so there's like trees and rocks over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to cast Guiding Bolt towards him.
Okay, so just roll at disadvantage. You're going to aiming at the last spot you saw him, where there's a bit some shadow.
So, 7.
Okay, so your guiding bolt slams into a rock, but you don't hear any cry out in pain or anything like that.
No!
The rock will be very easy to hit now.
Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see what his plus is for stealth. Ooh, okay. So, this sneaky little bugger creeps from shadow to shadow, stays here, and then comes launching at you again with 2 daggers, Celeste. Change your hit points on your token too if you haven't already. What's your armor class?
Just 1 second here. It is 13.
Okay, well he hits you and does 7 damage, and then he tries to get his garrote out, but he misses with that. He tries to do the same thing and loop it around your throat, but you sort of duck down and avoid it.
Not looking good.
I can't get to you. We're too far away.
There's
Frightening.
no shame in a tactical retreat.
Yeah. Okay, Franny, at the end of this, you are 50, 100. There's 150. Yeah, I'll give you. Like their fight isn't spanning 100 feet, so we'll say your guiding bolt can get within range at this point.
That's a guiding bolt.
Is it guiding bolt or something? Something long range.
Oh yeah, cast a guiding bolt.
Okay, roll to hit. You can see him. He didn't do meat shield this time. He used his bonus action to stealth up. Meat shield would be good.
Ooh.
Ooh, armor class 17 hits.
Yes.
Oh my god.
22.
He doesn't have a hold of Celeste though, so he can't use Meat Shield, can he?
Oh, he did it.
No.
Oh, he missed with it. Yeah, that's true. All right, Guiding Bolt knocks him back. Oh, he's very angry. And Celeste, I've moved you as well.
Nice work, Friday.
Right, it's just panting. I was just like.
Ungo, have you done your dash?
I'm moving dash.
Okay. All right, Mavis and Slapney.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move and dash.
Yeah. All right. Celeste, we're back to you.
Run away.
I'll opportunity attack and I'll probably die.
What are you gonna do?
Run away.
Yeah. Don't listen to them. They're too far away to hear you. What do you want to do? They're running at you, going, "Oh no!" In horror, watching Celeste do a one-on-one battle with some sneaky orc assassin.
This guiding bolt, will that be at disadvantage because I'm so close?
Yes.
But you get advantage from Friday's guiding bolt, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so it evens out.
Oh, because Guiding Bolt gives advantage on the next attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he's all lit up.
I probably should disengage, but I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
You can come to
cast
that
a
conclusion on your own.
second level guiding bolt.
Nice one. Pull out the big guns.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Armor class 24. That hits. 12 radiant damage.
Look
Awesome.
at your rolls for the damage there. Gosh.
Okay. A 2, 2, 1, 2, 5. Oh, what are they? D6s as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Celeste, that's you done?
I'm going to. I'm going to use my wild shape to turn into a my starry form. I'm just trying
Ooh.
to decide which one. I'm going to turn into the archer,
All right. You take on the shape of
Which
a
means-
constellation of an archer.
which means I also get to use the attack. Oh, that did not roll my d20. 1 second.
Is it a ranged attack? Oh, it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be disadvantage in that case.
Yeah.
But
It's
because of the
really
guiding
close.
bolt, they have
Oh,
advantage,
guiding
right?
bolt.
Oh yeah. Guiding
Oh,
bolt
yeah.
gives you advantage, and so it cancels out. No problem.
So that's a 14 to hit.
Class 14 misses. He dodges it.
Ah, shoot.
You get a bonus on that hit roll.
Would 15 hit?
No.
That's why you rolled 14. You get a bonus to that, wouldn't you? You get
Well, I mean, the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has an advantage, so she gets to roll her d20 again.
No, but it's got disadvantage because she's in melee
Oh.
with
Yeah.
the bow.
It comes with
But you rolled 14. You must have some sort of bonus on that attack
It
roll.
should
I
be
don't think I do with the starry form.
it should
your
be
wisdom
plus
modifier.
5, shouldn't it?
Your wisdom modifier, I think.
Oh, I add my wisdom modifier?
I'm pretty sure. I can double check.
It could be wisdom and proficiency, but I don't know.
It's a ranged spell attack. It should be your
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
spell attack
Oh, yeah.
modifier.
The roll 20 is just a straight from the roll 20 app.
You should add 5 to
Okay,
that.
sweet. So that'll be 19.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Happy
better.
days. You've point blank, boom, punched an arrow in. How much damage? 7.
7.
Nice.
No, that's very
Ah.
close.
Okay. He's going to go. And he looks over his shoulder and he sees Phryne coming and looks over her shoulder and sees the wall of angry weapons and things coming. And he sort of calculates things and thinks, nah, I can do it. And so he's going to stab you.
Oh,
Let's
hardcore.
see. And he hits a 20. Doing... Oh, crikey. You find that his stabs now, because he's quite badly damaged, you've taken the sting out of him. He gets a bonus to damage if he's confident.
Okay.
That's
Gonna matter.
Okay, so you take 5 damage, Celeste.
And I am unconscious.
Oh! Now, in your starry form, that's not beast form as in you have different hit points of something else and you revert back, blah, 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 blah? Or is it just your own hit points?
No.
Okay. Alright, so you go unconscious. And then, Phryne, you see Zarak wrap this garrote around Celeste's neck and start... shh, 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 shh.
Should have run away.
No! No!
Phryne, what do you want to do?
Freaking yeet and then guided bolt level 2 again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Fuck it. Just, like all the bolts.
You don't have healing word.
Oh, armor class 19 hits.
Yep. And he takes 9 damage.
Okay, he takes the 9 damage. And then he
And
ducks
I'm going to
down.
use my bonus action
Yeah.
again
To do what?
to
Guiding
do
bolts.
cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Can't
Ooh.
cast 2 spells in the one turn.
No, you won't be able to, yeah.
Yeah. Guiding bolts are second level, so even though it's a bonus action, you would need to do a cantrip or something as your main spell.
Yeah.
You can move a square though too if you want to get closer.
Just gonna like turn my head and just holler at them. It's like, hurry the fuck up. Celeste is gonna die.
Fast as
We
we can.
can't kill. We are 300 meters away.
Then hurry up. Run faster.
Okay. Phryne, your turn's over and you're still sploshing through the water waist deep. You're getting closer to the edge. You're probably 50 to 70 feet away from it. You can see Celeste unconscious, arms flopping as Zarak starts cutting. And then you hear this from the tree line.
Yeah.
And this powerful unicorn comes sailing out with its horn lowered. And
Oh god.
okay, it's plus. And it looks like it's going to impale Zarak at the last minute with its horn. But Zarak looks over and quickly dodges to one side and the horn misses. The unicorn rears up. Moving my turn order out of the way. And it hits with hooves with a natural 20.
Nice.
Let's see. Hooves. Okay, doing enough damage to knock this guy in the head, and he just flops.
Good.
Okay.
Ungo, Mavis, and Slapney. Still, no! Another two.
Yeah, all right.
No! Doing their slow motion Heathcliff run across the water. You can see every now and then, because there's a little angry mob of 3 guys running towards you, every now and then this rabbit going boing, boing, sort of bouncing up above the throng. 1, 2, 3. Celeste, you need to roll a death saving throw.
No!
Ooh. That's 2 failed? Okay, so
Yep.
you 1 more and you're goner. Phryne, you're about 70 feet away. I don't know if you've got anything at range.
You'd spare the dying from 30 feet.
Whoa, hey, Mr. 500 meters away.
Well, actually, I was gonna do spare the dying.
Yeah, but it's not your
Yeah,
idea.
she's got it. She knows what to do. It's her class feature.
But it's not your idea anymore, Phryne. He can't get
No,
credit for
it was my idea.
because he
As
stole
soon as she
it.
hit 0, no, as soon as she hit 0, I'm like, spare the dying.
Yeah. She
Okay?
knows.
I'm a grave cleric. I make sure that if shit goes down, I bring that shit back up.
You don't need no
That's
damn
pretty good.
goblins and rabbits and bards telling you what to
That's
do.
it. That's pretty
They're not
consistent with
telling-
what-
I'm
that's pretty
quiet
consistent
this
with what
entire
Friday
time,
done in the
come
past.
All right, Phryne, it is your turn. You have the
30 feet.
Speaking stick is yours.
Well, I do want to cast Spare the Dying on her. Not because someone told me, but because
Okay.
it's my class feature that I was like, you know what? She's down. Spare the Dying. I finally get to use it. I finally get to use it.
What range is that?
30 feet.
Oh, okay. All right. So you get within 30 feet with your running. Spare the dying, and you see Celeste and stabilize. She's not conscious, but she's no longer bleeding out.
Oh my god.
Good thing we have a grave cleric.
Lamorna reaches down and touches her horn to your neck, Celeste, and your eyes open and you awaken with 11 hit points. Ungo
Wake up and
Lucky
instantly
you.
grab at my
That's
neck. Like,
fine.
ah!
I put 11 on your token. Ungo, Slatney, and Mavis, this is one thing you're noticing, that you're feeling like you should be puffed sprinting through water like this. But the water of this is somehow preventing you from getting exhausted. I think that's Lamorna. And I think we're going to drop out of initiative at this point. Eventually, the three puff
Is
come and
that-
join you.
Does that assassin look unconscious then?
No, he looks fully brain damaged.
Alright.
What do you want to do?
How are you there, Celeste? You okay?
Well, Ryan's just gonna close the distance and be like, come here, let me heal you. Let me heal you.
Please.
Okay.
Give me a good dose of healing.
All right.
Use my last spell slot. 10 health.
All right. You got 10 back. That should put you pretty high up. 21, I think.
Yep.
Are you still wounded?
I'm pretty good. I'm almost back up to full health.
Alright.
Oh my god. What the fuck
But
is
Anthony, if you wanna switch my token back to the regular one, because where I fell unconscious, I'm no longer my starry form.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so Celeste takes on her normal corporeal self. Where is Lamorna? Oh, there you are.
Whenever we get there, I want to check on the assassin.
Yeah, so it looks like he's had his brains dashed in by hooves and guiding bolts.
So he's dead?
Yes.
Okay. Pull in. Let's check him out.
Yep.
Got anything on him? Who is this guy? What the hell?
Zarek, the famous half-orc assassin.
Yeah.
He's not so famous.
Not anymore.
I've never heard of him. Which taverns did he used to play?
So, Celeste, you could hear him. He's the way he was muttering as he was trying to decapitate the unicorn, that he was saying, "Your horn will be mine."
Okay.
It looked
Because I
as
think he was a unicorn hunter.
he looked like he was. Yeah, definitely he was after the unicorn's horn. And Lamorna she already touched her horn to your neck, but then where the dagger went straight in, she does the same again, bringing you back up to full.
Okay.
And Lamorna, you can, Franny, I think in your mind you hear this voice. Say, welcome, I see you are a healer as well.
I tried my best, but thank you.
What? Mavis is gonna be a little bit confused at this random speech.
Yeah.
Oh, a lovely unicorn friend is speaking to me telepathic.
She says, I had no idea that anyone knew of the secret to get through the enchantment surrounding this lake. It's not my enchantment, but I guess the creatures of the Feywild are not known for their diligence. Their minds stray. And while it's a powerful protection, as in it's not able to be bypassed, I guess the wording was, poorly thought out. So you get the idea that this only those with a single horn on their head can enter is probably what the powerful gnome or whoever it is that put this enchantment in here.
Well, since she said that, do we see a horn on that assassin?
You do.
Motherfucker.
It's not much more than a pine. No, it's not much more than a half-grown pine cone, just tied around his head, poking out on top.
Wow.
He just didn't commit to this cosplay.
No.
So that is every one of us can hear it, or is it still just for?
No, everyone can hear the telepathy of that, and the
Okay.
voice speaks into your mind.
So in fact, I did not have to smell something's bat for 3-hour walk all the way up here. Good to know.
Yeah, it's nice to get to know each other though, Mavis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, where did the enchantment start? The barrier? Who knows when we crossed it?
Yes, as you descend downhill into the lake area, I think. But you'll be able to leave when you're ready, but I suggest you rest up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. We came here to talk to you.
Ah. What brings
Are you okay?
What brings you to the Wayward pool? I'm okay. And you can see that her injuries have been healing up over the time you've been talking.
We're looking for a place called Loomlurch. Do you know where that is?
Oh yes, Loomlurch is the enormous, what once was the most magnificent tree in this whole land, felled by a foul hag.
Felled by a foul hag.
Felled by a foul hag, and now used as her lair.
Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty foul.
She has protections around it, similar to what I have around my area.
Oh.
Protecting against powerful fae.
What do you think of her?
I wish for the return of Zybilna, the true queen of this land.
Ungo's like poking through the assassin clothes and like looking for daggers and garrots and stuff, and he's just like turning around. Yeah, we want that too.
Yeah.
Ungo's probably like, can I get that spell? Like that cloud? Oh wait. Oh, no, you didn't see it.
Well, that's why we're going to see this Scabatha. Is there anything that you can help us with? Or is there anything that we can help you with?
Well, the Hourglass Coven are the three hags that together managed to defeat Zybilna and freeze her in time. Zybilna is in her castle in the centre of their domain, where the three lands meet.
Froze her in time.
Imprisoned.
And
Do
one
we
of these
free
witches-
her?
Yeah.
Well, a unicorn's horn would be able to free her. I guess this is maybe what this character was after.
So, are we talking like a literal unicorn horn or a unicorn horn?
A real unicorn horn.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, like, there was some janky ass spell with the wards here. So,
Ah, no.
Yeah,
I think
I
you
mean,
would need
So sorry, the unicorn horn is to.
like a wand would unfreeze or release Zybilna from her curse.
Well,
Oh,
can you free her?
Yeah, that's a good question. Since you want her back, why just let go there? Give it the little thing, whatever she's encased in, a little pokey poke.
The same thing will affect me. I won't be able to approach.
so-
My mate has been captured by the Coven though, and perhaps he's been taken closer to where his horn could be used.
I'm getting all kinds of confused. So the
Yeah.
hags trapped Zybilna in with a time freezing spell. The horn is the one thing that can undo the spell. So the hags who trapped her with that spell kidnapped Unicorn for the horn, so they can undo the spell that they cast.
Well, I guess they
Or
have a
maybe
means.
they don't.
They have
Maybe
a means.
they
to
Keep
don't.
us from using it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's more. Yeah.
There's others seeking
And-
it, I
and-
guess, for their own purposes. This character is part of a foul group that is roaming these lands. They call themselves adventurers.
Oh yeah, those are the worst.
Ah.
And the Hourglass Coven is Granny Nightshade one of the
Yes.
hags?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So we've got a bit of a Kill Bill style hit list here going, I think, with Granny Nightshade on it.
Yeah, okay, but there's still one thing that confuses me is the unicorns cannot approach Zybilna without them themselves suffering from the time freezing thing. What's the whole point of capturing them? Right?
So nobody cuts off their horns, takes the horns, and uses it to free Zybilna.
Yeah, but then again, why kidnap the other horn?
So
I
so
mean,
we
I
can't.
mean-
So no one else can get a hold of it
Yeah,
to then unfreeze
Yeah, they
Zybilna.
just take the horn and that's it, right?
Yeah, maybe they have. Maybe that's what they've done already. Maybe they've killed him and taken his horn.
It is possible, but I think
That's
I would
his
have.
wife, by the way.
She says he may be separated from his horn, but he's alive.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
It's a bit nasty.
Okay.
If so, a unicorn can be separated from their horn and stay alive.
Yes.
Can their horn be returned to them?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
What's your husband's name?
Eildon.
Uh-huh.
I'll put that in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
It's Skabatha that has him, right?
Eladin.
Uh,
I don't know where the horn is. I believe that, but my mate was captured by Eladin. Captured by Skabatha.
So, if we can free Eladin and find his horn, then maybe we can free Zybilna too.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So technically, we just need to find the horn to do that, but
Well,
it would be the right thing to free Eladin as well.
yeah, one would even say that it would be the right thing to not even bring up this option of night finding him.
mhm.
Well, yeah.
Especially in presence of his spouse, who's desperately trying to find him.
All I'm saying is we might walk out and find the horn, and then we could stop there, or we could do the right thing and go and find Eladin, which is what my plan.
Yeah, or, the right thing could be the unspoken thing that everyone agrees, like, naturally. and then it won't appear as if it is an afterthought to the person we're trying to convince.
Well, if it's an afterthought, that's what you've put on it. I was just stating some facts.
Wouldn't Aladdin know where his horn is? No.
I think he probably would.
Yeah, so it'll be faster to find the horn. If we help Aladdin. It's a win-win.
There are only few creatures that can navigate between realms, and I'm interested. How were you guided here?
Luck.
Pretty much luck.
What was the guy's name? We were guided here by a pilot.
Wayward.
Ah,
And his balloon.
one of the
Do you know
bullywugs.
Do you know Morgwort?
Oh, I don't know Morgwort, but it sounds like a bullywug name, and they would have navigators that can get from hither to thither.
Uh-huh.
So it sounds like we need to head towards this loom lurch and get a hold of this Scabatha.
Yeah, I mean, that was the plan already, basically. I guess what we want from you is literally anything that could help us do that.
Yeah. Literally anything.
Well, aside from using this place as a place to strike out from and rest, I will bestow my blessing.
Blessings are good.
Or should we have a long rest or something, guys? Is anyone going to benefit off getting a long rest? Or even a short rest?
I think the spellcasters could use a long rest.
You're out of spells Friday right now?
I'm out of level 2 spell slots, but I still have 4 level 1s.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we want to go into, the seat of all evil where nightmares are born. Like, at our 110%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think we should long rest.
Alright.
Okay.
Should we long rest here then strike off? How far is Loom Lurch away? Do we know?
Oh, you'll be travelling for days.
Well,
Oh, we can get a rest on the way.
yeah, we're probably going to rest on the way anyway.
I would suggest resting a day, or taking a long rest here in case any more of the League of Malevolence shows up.
Sure.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it doesn't seem
Why
to
not?
be a safe place here, since they already have penetrated the defenses.
She says, yes, perhaps we could rest on my island.
Is there any easy
Great.
way to get to your island?
We're straight back to the island.
Can you give us a ride across there? Can I run you?
You do not ask a unicorn to give you a ride.
Hey, lady.
Why not? She can teleport across there. She can teleport.
Lady. Lady Horse, I was wondering if me and my friends could ride you. Like,
She says that won't be necessary, and she goes to the edge of the lake, stands where this sort of rocky area is, and again, grass and things growing all around her. She'd be pretty easy to track. But the water level lowers in a line going all the way to the island.
Oh, cool.
Still a lot of walking, though.
And she starts to clip clop across.
I guess that'll do.
Moses style.
Yes. So before I follow her, did I find anything on that guy? Like maybe his garage?
Yes, you get 2 daggers, a garrote, studded leather armor, and a potion.
Does anybody need studded leather armor?
I could use it
I
if
don't.
anybody wants.
Oh,
You take it. I already have some.
I mean, you're more up a front line, so you should take it.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll take it.
Yep.
I'm gonna take that garage though.
I'll take the pinecone horn.
Yeah.
But why?
We need to still get out of here, right?
I
Yeah.
think we should roll for that.
Arm wrestle. The There's also a pouch with what looks like 10 assorted trinkets.
Uh-huh.
There's a ring
You say
that's still got a pixie finger on it. They're a bit bloody.
Okay.
You should definitely take those.
You got a list of trinkets, or should I just say 10 trinkets?
Just say 10 trinkets. It's like when a kid has a little treasure box and stuff they've collected. You open it up and there's all bits and bobs in there. That'd be a treasure to a small child or a fairy, perhaps.
Uh-huh. Did you say what kind of potion? Or it's just an unidentified potion?
Unidentified.
All right.
The trinkets could be handy for paying people, giving.
You get the idea that in the Feywild, trinkets is pretty much the unit of currency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have like one trinket left.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any trinkets.
I gave all mine away. I just got a chicken foot necklace left.
Yeah. You put your eye into Clapperclaw, and your tooth.
Yep.
Your wooden.
And the teeth.
Yeah.
Put the eyes and the teeth in Clapperclaw.
Yeah.
Where
Are
is
you
he
taking
anyway?
daggers?
Eleanor.
He's guiding Eleanor here.
Oh, okay.
Celeste, did you say something? I missed that.
Ungo, did you take the daggers?
I did take the daggers. Do you need daggers?
I would like a dagger.
Okay, you can have one. I have 6 now, so you can definitely have one of those.
Okay. Okay.
One of these days, I need to start throwing daggers at people. I don't know.
There you go.
Mm.
And we're taking a long rest, right?
Yep. As you take a long rest, you have a uneventful sleep. Recover all your hit dice. Get all your spells back. You can pick different spells or whatnot if you need to prepare them.
Mm-hmm.
And are we going to take a real life break here?
It's a good idea. 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. How long do you want to take?
Okay. Oh.
I'm good with whatever.
Yep. Okay. We'll kick back off. Aim to kick back off in 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
All right. Back shortly.
Okay.
Shall we crack on?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so with us being back, coffeed up for the last hour or so, you've had a long rest with on Lamorna's island.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Anthony, a question
Yep.
regarding the cloak, mount back, or whatever it's called.
Yep.
So it gets recharged every dawn,
Yes.
but there is no dawn in Feywild.
Yes. So let's just say once every that there is some sort of dawn here, enough for it to reach, for it to trigger.
Okay.
Every long rest would probably be easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The thing is, long rests. You can pump out multiple of those in a day, I think.
Yeah, I suppose you could.
So when you're anywhere else, let's say it's when you awaken from a long rest. So you need to actually have had your 8 hours sleep.
Okay.
And it's sort of similar to dawn.
Yeah, I mean, with long rest, you cannot benefit from long rest more than once every 24 hours anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. But in either case, it doesn't let me add a charge to the cloak, so... whenever I use it, I'll just say I use it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll have to just, type everything later.
Does it just get its one charge? Is that how it works?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not a charge, technically.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
once per
basically.
day. Yeah, once
Yeah,
per
I mean, in
day.
the NDB, it says one charge,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and that it's spent... Oh, okay, I can unclick it. Can I?
You
Yeah.
should be able to just
I see.
untick the box.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I found it. It works now.
So we'll say that it unclicks for you when you wake up. When you wake up.
Okay.
Follow the rest we have. Cool.
Okay. I'm just going to clear our turn marker. You've gathered your things.
Did we get that blessing?
Blessing, yes. Okay, so she blesses each of you by touching the horn to your own forehead where a horn would otherwise be, and she says it'll wear off in a few days, but it should still be there by the time you get to Loomlurch, and it gives you the ability to trigger a blessing at your a bless spell at your as an action, same as if you cast it. It'll only work for you, unlike the bless spell, but it doesn't need concentration.
Okay. Pretty cool.
Yeah. And so you can invoke that whenever you choose.
Yeah. And just to make sure, do we need the horn thing also for leaving this place, or is it just like one way?
No, it's to prevent you from finding it. So if you're trying to leave it, I don't think that will make any difference at all.
Ah, okay. So maybe it's just gonna throw away that pine horn.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna hold on to mine that I have. I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Okay. And couple of these outfits are from the kids. Are you still carrying them?
Yeah, we need to return them.
Yeah.
I guess we also would go back for the outfits and everything. Pack it up.
Okay. Got the ones that were cast off on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's see if any. Just checking for any parting words. I don't think so. She has a few pointers to watch out for this League of Malevolence.
Mm-hmm.
The creatures of the forest have returned to her and shared information that they found about them. They didn't manage to find their way here, and so she thought they'd given up. But I guess this one was more persistent. The leader of the League of Malevolence is a sorcerer named Kellic. And he was overheard by one of the pixies. He's looking for a magic staff belonging to a hated rival. We don't know who we don't know much of this rival, but we got a name, Ringlrun. I'll post this into the chat so you can cut and paste it if you want. Ringlrun apparently is also frozen in time somewhere in the Palace of the Heart's Desire.
Okay, that explains the whole "oh, your horn is mine" kind of deal.
There's another one that tried to get into here, a priest of Orcus. Orcus is a fiend, a demon, prince of undead. And I think he's probably wants to be leader. But the leader's protected by a mercenary with a flaming sword. And the last member is... I'll just put that in here. Just one. Again, I'll paste it into the chat for you. There's one other one who she doesn't know it wasn't with the group, but they were talking about her with some suspicion. Apparently someone named Skylar or Skilla, and she's a magic user, a wizard of some sort, and she gets her power from a powerful fae called Baba Yaga.
There's a war of them.
I guess. It looks like the League of Malevolence is trying to find Skilla. She's missing, or she's left them for some reason. I'll paste that into the chat too.
Okay.
So I guess there's the other thing, I guess the point here is there's other adventuring groups trooping around with their own motivations and so on, but it was only you and then this assassin that managed to find me. You must have had help.
Well, that Skilla sounds useful.
So I say if we find these guys, we get rid of this War Duke guy, and then Zargash will take care of the leader himself.
Maybe so.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll head to Loomlurch, and if we see these guys, we see them.
Yeah.
They sound pretty nasty.
I think first we need to catch up with the boys.
They're gonna
walking tree.
They're gonna be at Loomlurch, aren't they? Are we gonna all go there, or do we need to meet the tree and then go together? Probably go together, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So if I recall correctly, they will provide us with a distraction so we can sneak through the back.
Yeah,
the
that's what I
idea.
can say. Yeah.
And the big tree fellow will, cover our retreat if we need to make it really quickly out of there.
That's right.
Okay.
My screen is black.
We heard something about an enchantment that's going to prevent powerful Fey from entering. Was that on the palace or Loomlurch?
The lodge.
Lurch?
Yeah. Well, it's lucky that neither of us is a powerful Fey, right?
Well, we do have a powerful elf.
Who was it, the elf?
Celeste is
An
an
elf.
elf.
That's the one. Okay. Can you turn yourself into not an elf? Maybe that will get around the problem.
I mean, I'm not super powerful, so.
Don't put yourself down.
Yeah, I mean, you took a supposedly famous assassin one-on-one.
There we go. I didn't fall unconscious and almost die during that or anything.
No.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. I just switched on the headphones just so that I'm not waking as many people up. Okay, all right. So you should see that you're just travelling through the woods, and
I'm still in the void.
oh, are you? What?
Yeah.
She is with us, but probably doesn't have the vision.
All I see is darkness.
Oh, crikey.
Doesn't have any hit points either.
That's because you don't have dark vision, I presume.
Cool.
No.
Yeah, she should have
Yeah, should have it.
Do you have dark vision, Franny?
Beaches.
All fives do have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dark
Frank
vision.
has it.
The thing
You
of
can
it,
see in dark.
if it's
There we
dark,
go.
Mavis shouldn't be able to see because he doesn't have it. It's the
Right.
only human.
Okay. Oh, and I've given you.
I'll
dark
light a
vision.
torch.
Okay, so I'm giving everyone. You should. I've given everyone should have a dark vision. That's mainly because it's not dark; it's twilight. So you should be able to see a little bit, like walking around with when there's a bright moon or loads of stars. So you can't see forever, even though that's not the rules.
I still can't see it all.
Oh, can't you? Okay.
No.
And do you? Yes, sir.
Ferengian don't know dark vision.
I don't have dark vision, no. But
Okay.
did someone say they cast light?
Okay, no, I'm just switching it on for you so you get the sort of dark vision effect.
Yeah, cool.
Is that on? You good?
Yep, all good now.
Okay, so you travelling onwards. Let's go to the thither map, because I think what we really need is where you're going to go and how.
Yeah.
So we are around here by the.
Yeah, it should be.
We're running up to here,
Yeah,
was it?
you.
This tree?
Yep.
We went through the circle of mushrooms.
Yes, you did. Then you went.
Then
There's
we met
another
the little
There's another
oak.
circle on the way. Yeah.
Oh. I don't think we visited this thing, which looks like it's
No, we
someone
don't know
living.
what that is.
Well, if the beam of light is the same as the beams of light down here, I guess it means there's someone living inside.
Yeah.
Well,
Presumably.
before we struck out, or have we already left?
No,
Could
it's
we
okay.
ask Lamorna? Could we ask Lamorna whether there's any landmarks on the way? That
The river is really the key. If you can just keep the river to your left, and when it branches off, then follow the left-hand branch.
and this mountain with a hole in it, and the other mushroom circle there, nothing.
Oh, the
be-
mushroom circles are representative. There's loads of them dotted all over the place.
All right. So really, just the tree.
The sorts of things and creatures and things you might meet probably are not worthy of marking, being on a map like this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is drawn from when you first were very high up and looking out, and then sketched upon by Nib. They just sort of drew in. Oh yeah, there's a big fallen down tree on the other side of the river. If you follow it.
Yeah.
The tree lays across the river as well, so that'll make it easy.
I can't quite remember how we crossed the river before. Is it hard to cross the river?
No, I think there was a ford where you crossed.
Okay. So that's maybe the last question for Lamorna. Is there anywhere to cross over the river to get to the tree?
I think if you just keep your eye out for a place to cross and look out for them, you'll find places where creatures have found a way.
Okay.
Did we find out what this weird light thing here is?
No, she doesn't know, but if you let her know, if you go there, then she's interested to find out.
I think we asked Nib about it and thought there were some flying creatures living there.
Mm.
A lair of flying creatures.
So how much of a hurry are we in to get to the tree?
Oh,
Let's go with there, I guess. It's going to take a few days. How far? Only a few hours from Will. We should go meet Will. And we can tell him that we're going.
If we're here, do we want to get across to the rock before we head up to here, or just leave the rock for later?
I don't know. I don't have any reason to go there.
we can put it to a group vote.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of trying to get an idea about how much time pressure we have to get to the tree.
Yeah. Since
mean,
we're
that's our
pretty
main-
close to that thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any kind of specific deadline.
Yeah, I mean, the witch is just weaving horrendous toys that will produce
Yeah,
nightmares in
we are-
children all around the universe to feed her and
We are
with her power, but
supposed-
Which
We're
is
supposed to get back to Bavlorna within like 8 days in order to get
Yeah, that's
Mavis's thing
Yeah.
back, but I don't know how much
Ah.
we care about that agreement.
I mean, we can always kill her for it. Which
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think she's gonna try to kill us anyway, so.
Hmm. Well, I'm kind of curious as to what it is, but at the same time, our main goal is to go up and check out the tree. So
That's exactly how I feel. We're pretty close to it. I wouldn't mind checking it out, but if everybody else wants to head up to the tree, then I'm
Okay.
fine with that too.
Friday, you wanna chip
What do
in?
you think, Friday? Yeah.
I just think. So many choices. Look, I'm kind of interested in the big old tunnel here, tunnel of love. Honestly, I think we take the scenic route.
Go to the rock and have a look.
Go to the rock and have a look.
At least if we go to the rock and have a look, we'll be across the river.
Exactly.
That's true.
Works for me.
Okay, so
I really don't care either way.
you strike out west, hoping to hit the river as soon as you can.
Well, I think the thing is that she said that it's like as soon as you hit the out of character. She said as soon as you hit the river, keep to the left, and then once it breaks off, head to the left. So if we got to the river as soon as possible, and if we hit left, then we'd be getting to the rock because there's 2 branches that go left. One is to the tree, and one's to the rock.
I'm gonna go on a limb and guess at some distance we can see the rock. So it should be pretty easy to navigate.
All right, so I'll move us all back to the woods.
Celeste can navigate us anyway. She knows exactly where we're going.
Follow the stars.
All right, so Celeste and Ungo, is that still the marching order, the mob formation? Mavis, Phryne,
Fine
and
with me.
Slapney. Okay.
Well, I can go up towards the front if you want.
Yep.
Now that I'm feeling big and strong and brave.
Okay.
Celeste is fine with falling back a little bit after going ahead last time and almost dying.
Okay.
Ungo, do you like the idea of sneaking around ahead? And you're
That's kind of like my whole character concept.
Yeah. Go ahead. Will you go ahead?
Sneak
at the
ahead.
front, and I'll just be at the front of the group that's here.
Okay. As you're travelling through the forest, you're starting to find that, while you pick an ideal formation, 2 or 3 abreast, or in a special formation or whatnot, just because of the nature of the forest has got loads of undulations, dells, and enormous roots from trees, so you pretty much naturally tend to go single file. You start to sort of duck in behind someone because of a branch flicking or whatnot.
So since Aga goes ahead, Mavis, I think every 2 or 3 minutes or so, just gonna send a message to Ango asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
Okay. All right. So we've got Ungo ranging out the front, Slapney, Celeste, Phryne, and Mavis. Ungo, can you roll a survival roll for me? How'd you go?
18.
Nailed it.
All right. So you're pretty confident that you are heading west as best you can, and you can hear something in the distance, high-pitched voices.
Next time Mavis asks me if we're there yet, I will tell him that there's voices nearby as I try to sneak and see who's there.
Okay. And you can hear them. You've actually heard this song before.
The mushrooms?
I tiptoe through the Feywild. I find a shell and put it in my pocket.
This is the mushrooms, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
More mushies.
I tiptoe through the Feywild.
Okay. So after hearing that the message from Manga, that there's some voices, Mavis will go like, "Hold. I think we hear some enemies ahead. We should assume battle formation."
So can I get eyes on this circle of mushrooms?
Yes, you can. And I'll move you. To a mushroom ring. Ugh. Okay. Whoa. Just bear with me for a second. Oh, that'll do. Ungo, you come into a clearing, and there are a ring of colourful mushrooms pulsing in tune, and they're sort of tipping their heads. They've got those, mushroom caps.
So I didn't see anyone else in the area.
No.
Okay.
One of them looks around at you, and they've got little, underneath little cuts, but then they open up and there's a little black spot. Hey!
I guess the rest of the group sees what's going on and comes and joins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Totally. This again.
Hello, friend.
Oh my god, they're so cute. They're so tiny. Wait, how big are they?
Tiny.
Hey, mushy people. How you going?
Maybe 1 foot max.
Oh, so cute, tiny.
They say, "Oh, we're going great."
How close are we to the rock now when this happens? Or have we got to the river yet or anything?
No.
Or we still. No. Okay. Right. Going great.
Life's great.
Anything exciting happening around here, mushy guys?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that picture.
Farewell.
This is probably like Friday's second time I've seen them, but it's my first time, and she's still super smitten by how cute they are.
We've had a few come and use us to go through the door.
What
okay.
door?
Whoa! And somebody says they don't know. I don't know why I'm putting on an American accent.
No, you gotta keep it now.
Yeah.
You committed.
They don't know.
We don't know what.
This is a doorway to another world.
Oh yeah. It's what the demented old centaur used, right?
Yes, you assisted a centaur in escaping this realm, as he was saying that his brethren had been turned by the hags. The place is corrupting, and eventually it will fold in upon itself, and this whole realm will be destroyed. He was a doom and gloom dude, and was struggling to keep up with the sane amongst his herd that were seeking to escape. Most of them had.
A question, because last time I think Mavis and someone else snorted the spores and got truciide.
Oh yeah.
Did we see anything in the spot where he disappeared?
In the
Because
spot.
they just said people used them to find the door. So
Yeah.
I guess they mean.
He says, "Oh, if you want, you can cast the spell and go through our portal."
To where?
Well, you need to roll the dice. Spin the wheel.
Wait, guys, we're in the middle of something here.
Do you
We are.
Do you like the happy hunting grounds, or do you like the abyss?
Yeah, they neither sound that pleasant.
Oh.
Yeah, I think once we're done with everything, no.
Could you get us closer to that rock up there? That big rock over there?
Well, that's where the bird people live. Don't go there.
Oh,
Are they mean?
Bird people.
They eat creatures, and not just animals.
bird people.
Uh-huh.
Did you say? Or
Yeah.
bird creatures?
Bird
people.
Bird people.
Ooh.
They're vulture people.
Can you take us to the? Could you take us to the loom lurch?
I've got rhizomes going into the ground, and I can't walk.
No, but could you send us there through your door?
What?
Could you?
Oh
Could
no,
the doorway?
our doorway goes between walls between worlds.
Oh. Oh.
Can you come back?
I don't know if there's people like us there.
Probably not.
Wow.
Anyway,
And people.
who
Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and you said some people use this door. Some others use the door.
Oh, yeah, a satyr not long ago.
Yeah, so anyway, who wants to get high on mushroom spores?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
we've only just.
Sure.
He says, we've only just met.
I
David, sing them a song.
yeah,
Yes. That's it. Well done.
I was thinking if you're like the fellows we met previously, you probably enjoy a pleasant tune.
Ah, well, that's all we like. What
Yeah.
can you sing?
Let's see.
We like rotting humus as well.
Rotting what? Humus?
Yeah.
Maybe like the
Like,
Like
you mean
dirt.
hummus?
No, humus.
humus.
What is
Yeah,
that?
It's like when there's a rotting plants and animals.
If you leave
It's like a very rich.
if you bury an apple for 4 weeks and then look at it, it's made of humus and worms.
Okay. Hey, I think it'll be faster if I just sing you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I know. I mean, it worked last time. I could play some Purple Haze or maybe Pikachu on Acid. If you know this.
Pick a song.
Can you play popcorn on the loop?
I'll paste a link. Just let me find it.
What about
Hurdy-gurdy mushroom.
what did I
man.
just? What did I?
Gertie man.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat.
There we go. What we got here?
Oh, in the Discord chat.
Oh, it's
yeah,
there.
yeah. Oh, I see the photos. Halfling was it?
All right.
The little guy. No,
Yeah.
I think he was a paladin actually. Yeah, he does look kind of small. Now you mention it.
Sorry about that.
I don't take it personally. That's all right.
What are we looking at here? I can't see it, Mavis. What am I looking at?
In
It's
the
just a song he's playing.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Okay. So, can you do a performance for me?
I'm sure. Where are you?
It all comes down to dice. Oh, I see. In the chat. I was looking in the Discord chat, not the Roll20
Oh,
chat.
no, I meant here, chat.
Okay. Oh
Ooh,
my
nice.
goodness. 420,
Wow.
24. Okay. So you bust out a. New window tab. Yep. Okay. Pikachu on acid. Very good.
Yeah.
And they get right into that, and the whole ring starts headbanging to it, or head swaying maybe.
Slap the Neil dance along with him.
And right at the crescendo, their eyes turn into swells, and they go, "Wow." Okay, I'm dialing that down slightly. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm just playing it myself, but it would
No.
be. I'll probably.
I mean, everyone can click the link. And
yeah.
you can,
Yeah.
The Twitch is going to say thou art denied, but never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, and they say, "Whoa, that was great. Is there anything else we can help you?"
Yeah, pause now.
Spores. Hand him over.
Oh, Okay, one of them goes, oh, sure, okay. And there's this like a flutter of dark grey dust.
Well, come on, guys, before it hits the ground.
Yeah. And Mavis gets down, boosh, okay, and you have everything you see as it truly is.
Mm-hmm.
The portal is the ring of ground around these creatures is highly enchanted, yeah, I don't know what else. Nothing else jumps out here.
Slap me.
Slap me skinny.
Yeah. Slutney's a little skinny waif with these enormous gloves.
Is that one serving enough for everyone to get?
Yeah, can we all have a sniff of the?
No,
this is gateway drug.
There's probably enough for.
It's literally a gateway drug.
It is, yeah.
There's enough for you to all probably get 2 more servings in a little pouch or envelope or something like that.
So do you guys want to go meet some aggressive bird people, or should we?
Oh,
I'm wondering about that now.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
They'll fly
not
down
looking
and
for a fight,
they'll fly down and pick you up and then carry you high in the sky and then drop you on the rocks.
I mean, that's convenient.
Do that.
Okay, the way I see it, if those virtual folk are hunting people, they probably have a whole stash of dead people, and those dead people might have some items on them that could come in handy.
Logical enough.
Or we could just search the rocks down the bottom where they drop all the bodies.
That do.
I'm not. I mean, I don't mind a fight, but I don't want to go definitely looking for one with some bird people. I mean, if adventurers came into my house, I probably wouldn't be too happy. So they're going to be picking our bones.
If you see any centaurs, don't tell them that we're here.
Why's that?
We're scared of them.
Well, are they gonna? Yeah, some of them went mad.
Some of them are rampaging around.
That centaur we met said that all of the other centaurs.
Yeah,
I mean, the ones that didn't go mad already escaped, and the ones that are left are working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything close by around here that we should be careful of?
Bird people, centaurs.
Oh yeah. I mean, like actually close
Not
by.
really. This place is really a friendly place. Most people are nice.
Yeah. So we got 2 more servings of the spores, right?
Yes, you do.
And I think from last time you also saved some. Celeste, you got it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You let's see. This would be an appropriate tongue. And they launch into a new song. They say, we're going to keep singing.
Yeah, if you're worrying about being found, maybe singing is not the best idea there.
But it's what we do.
Yeah, but it's also how we found you.
But if we didn't find you, we wouldn't have 5 new friends.
True, but, we could have been evil centaurs coming here to trample you.
Yes.
This might be too abstract for mushrooms.
They don't seem to quite get what you're getting at.
Fair enough.
So Loom Lurch then?
Yeah, probably
Yeah, I
sounds
think
like the
so.
smartest
Okay,
thing. Yeah.
alright. I'm going to scoop everyone up here and move us back to our thither map. Where are you here? You've crossed the river, and so now I guess it's a matter of following north, if that's the way you're going. I'll draw your attention to the map. Going north and just keeping within sight of the river. Or thereabouts.
Yep.
Okay, so you get back to Machigota and say your farewells to the Campestri and strike out. You come across another, probably about 20 minutes later, you come across another note pinned to a tree. And it says, it's got a picture of Will of the Wild. Wanted, Will of the Feywild. And this one has a note underneath just the straight out wanted poster. And bring this wisp of a thief to me alive and unharmed, and I'll ensure that no sword can ever break your skin.
Mm-hmm.
There's some pretty nice rewards for this guy. I mean, I don't want to hand him in.
I mean, if I get the flow of how this works,
You probably have no
it means
skin.
it will be without skin. Yeah.
Yeah, no skin. Just take your skin away.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not suggesting we should hand Will in, but what if we, like, handed something in and said it was Will? Like, you know, I don't know.
I don't trust the deals.
Yeah.
That's probably wise.
I was all for it until you guys pointed out the no skin thing, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, but it also
Maybe not.
means that it's like, if it's like any weapon but a sword can, you know, kill it.
But what was the other one? You could get 10 years of your life back or something?
yeah.
That was one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, this sorry wretch has stolen from me. Deliver him to me alive and unharmed. I'll give you back 10 years of your youth.
I don't want to be 7 again.
Yeah, that's maybe what happens. Yeah. Okay.
But you've got the note, or are you taking these notes, or are you
Yeah, might as well. We don't want anybody turning them in. I'll just take them.
okay. Okay, so you continue north, every now and then, seeing the river. And okay, I'm going to move you to a new map. Ungo, you see some giant footprints on the ground ahead of you.
I'll put my hood up. I'm gonna examine them.
Okay.
What kind of footprints?
You're going along, you can see them on the ground there. Each one is maybe 3 feet long.
Like lizard footprints?
Can you do a nature check for me?
Uh, 13.
Okay. Yes, they look lizard-like.
Wave everybody over here and be like, hey, what do you make of this? Some kind of lizard prints. Do we know about any lizards?
Can I take a closer look now that my attention is drawn to it?
Sure. You can do a nature check.
Ooh.
17.
You think it's you follow them along, and you can see that they're left, right, left, right, left, right.
It's a dinosaur.
Yep. But then further along, you see both of the feet come together as a like side by side, and they're very deep in the ground. There's been a large weight on it, and then another one,
Jumped.
almost like a jump, and then nothing. And you
Flying.
think that something took off at this point.
What the? Could it be?
Can we do
That-
like a survival? Sorry, go on.
Could it be that big green thing that attacked the balloon?
The Jabberwock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would fit the right, it's not as if you saw that creature's feet, but it would be about the right size, you would think. Celeste?
Can we do a survival to see how old these tracks are?
Yes, you can do survival to actually assess the tracks.
20.
Okay. So with that, you think it was very recent.
Fresh tracks.
Like whether it was a minute ago or 10 minutes ago or something along those lines.
I'll look up.
Canopy above you.
Good.
There's a bit of an open space, and this is a section where there's a few large fallen trees, and so there's a bit of a break in the canopy here and there. And it might be if you're a large flying creature, the forest is actually a real pain in the ass to try and fly around in. So you'd probably take advantage of these sorts of places where there's.
Well, let's get back under the trees.
Yeah. And is there birds and stuff making noise still? Animal creatures around and stuff?
Yeah, it looks like you can see a giant feather as well, which looks a little odd.
What color is the feather?
Sort of sandy brown.
I mean, it's not a bad color, it's just not my color.
How big is it?
Oh, about a foot long.
Ooh, it's a big feather.
Okay, let's get back under the tree cover and keep our heads down. Watch out for any flying creatures.
The Jabberwock didn't have feathers, did it?
No, it didn't.
Like a big old
Can we look at the
leathery
feather?
fat thing.
Can anyone nature check this and see if they can recognise what this is from?
Hey, is the feather far from me?
Yeah, you could do a nature check.
Okay.
Wow.
18.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. Hungo got a 22.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think that it's odd because it looks like a raptor feather, eagle, owl, hawk.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that right there.
I'm gonna pocket the feather.
But it's, big.
Foot long.
Mm.
Backpack the
It's a
feather.
big feather.
Yeah,
You-
and put it in my backpack.
You hear a snuffling, growling sound in the woods. And
Turn. Look.
Put back the
Rumbo.
feather.
the bushes are shaking.
Run to a tree and hide.
Okay, got a handout for you. Just give you access. The break in the foliage breaks out in this enormous bear, although you think it's a bear at first, but it's got these huge feathers along its front arms, and it's got the head of an owl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got lash to it, some sort of yoke, and it's pulling a chariot behind it with a flag.
Ooh. And no one in the chariot?
No, it's empty, although it's damaged. A few cracks.
First thing that's going to come to mind is juniper.
In fact, you can see that there's a brass decoration on the front with a juniper sprig embossed on it.
It's going to be like, Judy? Judy?
Well, Sammy's
Judy?
going to get out his swords.
Oh, Friday's just approaching. I was like, Juniper?
Okay.
What do you know
Is
this?
that you? I think maybe it's Judy.
Okay. Can you roll a nature check with advantage, please? Franny?
I'll take that 16.
Okay. This owlbear comes over at you and then puts its head against your leg, then boosh, gives it a bit of a bunt.
Oh my god.
And you can see now that Juniper's got these actually light blue eyebrows that were quite unique.
I'm just gonna like look to turn my head. It's like, guys, it's Juniper.
Who's Juniper?
Yay. I don't know, just play
What?
along.
Are
Juniper's
you serious?
our friend.
I haven't been with you
Juniper.
guys since the whole start of the adventure, remember? I don't know what
Oh.
Juniper is.
Well, it was
What
more
you
to
guys
like
like?
Mavis. I'm just like,
This
Oh, I
wasn't
guess so.
either.
I'm sorry.
No, I think only Ungo.
Oh,
So Ungo and Franny are the only ones who have met Juniper before.
So seeing that it's Juniper, Ungo will put his bow away and walk, just kind of pat her neck,
Okay.
and take a look at the chariot and be like, "What the hell's this?
It looks like an impressive chariot.
There's nobody on it."
No, in fact, it's got bent wood in an elaborate sort of elvish or fey or some sort of design, like flowing vines. But many of the ones around the top are all crunched off. And
There's no
Flag?
evidence of
Yeah,
a flag or.
Well, there's a flag on the back by the look on the picture.
there
Does
is.
that
Oh, okay.
suggest anything?
The flag has got a fallen tree.
Oh.
That could be Loom Lurch.
So, Juniper is owned by someone at Loom Lurch now. Your friend
So
Juniper
Ungo will
is a-
explain to the rest of the group that Juniper was a friend of his and Franny's when they were children, and she was kidnapped at some point by the hags from the carnival.
Ah.
Hmm.
And this is where she ended up.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? That was...
Oh, was that like 10? Well, I don't know when she disappeared. We
8 years.
like 10 years ago, 8
8
years ago. Sometime between then and now, she was kidnapped.
How big's the chariot? How many people can fit in the chariot?
Probably 2 comfortably.
Okay.
It looks like it's really designed for 1, but 2 could fit in it. One per.
Because
Often they would be designed for. Your chariots are, hunting vehicles, not wagons or carts. Normally you'd have one person riding and one person shooting arrows, and there is a space set in there for multiple arrows.
You said the chariot looked damaged. Does it look like maybe, I don't know, maybe something swooped down and grabbed the rider, possibly?
Yeah, do an investigation for me, Ungo. You can have advantage because I assume the rest of the party, someone at least, is giving you a hand.
I don't have a real great investigator, I don't think. Well, got a 17 though.
Okay, yep. So it looks like you do see a couple of claw marks in the wood. Big ones.
ooh.
I
Something's...
think the chariot was attacked.
something
Well, at
like-
least Juniper survived.
Is
Yeah.
Juniper injured? She look
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
No, she looks okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Looks
good.
looks very hungry, a little bit skinny, and if she's been moving around with this chariot attached to her, it would be a bit difficult to hunt, so on.
I'm gonna give her my rations. Give her a bit of hardtack and some dried meat. It's
Alright.
probably
We got
won't
a
do
good berry.
anything.
I can cook her something if you want. I got cooked utensils. I can cook her something up if you know her favourite food.
You'll need meat.
Just
She
like
only
Oh, meat. Okay.
only eats meat.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
just-
I bet you she'd. Sorry, she would know how to get back to Loom Lurch if she's got a Loom Lurch flag on the back of her chariot.
I mean, I think if she knew
She
that,
doesn't
she wouldn't
belong to
be here.
Lineage.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you got in there and said, take us home somehow, she might.
No,
Know how to
I
get
mean,
there.
if she knew how to get there, she wouldn't be here for days.
Oh, well, but if she's just been attacked by this thing recently, it's only just happened. Or is that what the idea is? Or maybe she's.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
I thought she looks starved, right? So
She does.
She's probably just poorly treated by her horrible owners.
Celeste, can you talk to her?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We do not have speak with animals.
Okay.
Probably set that up if we had a long rest.
Celeste, you would know that this creature is not a beast.
Oh, right, it's monstrosity.
But it's a
Okay.
friendly monstrosity. Monstrosity is a bit rough.
Exactly. This is Juniper we're talking about.
Yeah, you keep saying that like that means anything.
The only,
Right,
the
right.
only the only time she's a monster is when she gets into the pumpkin patch.
Well, I mean, you listen. Obviously, you didn't study your nature. The type of creature is a monstrosity. This doesn't say anything about her disposition.
Yeah,
I'm
Well,
a
I can drive
humanoid. She's a monstrosity.
I could drive a land vehicle, so I could.
Oh yeah, you know how to drive a chariot?
Yeah.
Okay. She will allow you to get into it. She'll look back at you, look back at Ungo and Franny before, as you approach.
I'll give her a pat on the ear
Okay.
beforehand.
Okay.
Try and say, "Hey,
I think this might be a
there you go."
quite a tight squeeze for all of us to fit in.
I don't think we all need to get in here anyway. Looks like she's hungry. I can walk.
Okay.
I was considering
Oh,
even
wow.
removing the chariot.
So
Yeah.
so Slutney can drive the chariot. Well, you don't really need to drive it. You're just trying to guide, because like an owlbear can perfectly go through brush and get around in woods.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna move at a walking pace anyway, we might as well just drop the chariot.
I just think it could come in handy for something. But I don't care. I'm not fussed.
Do you want to cut the chariot free?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna think for a second. So Ungo wants to try and estimate for a moment whether the owlbear would be able to pull the chariot fast enough for it to really help. Like, how fast is the owlbear?
Just a little faster than a human. Not
Like, it
like
doesn't seem like it's really that helpful of a thing.
a riding
Yeah, fair
horse or
enough.
anything.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Good.
you cut the straps,
let's cut her free.
and Juniper sort of does a few spins and then rolls on the ground straight away and starts sort of, all feet in the air, rolling backwards and forwards, crushing all of the grass and things, and then finally gets up, gives a big shake off, and then snuffles around and sniffs at backpacks and things, looking for some meat.
I'll pull out some, dried meat that is probably in a ration.
Okay, all right.
That's probably all I've got.
It's gone in a flash, but you can keep while you're traveling. You can keep an eye out and try and hunt as you go along.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's continue where we're going, bring Junior along, and keep for any small game.
Okay, all right. So I've got you out the front.
No rabbits.
Yeah.
Not even little ones?
I mean,
He is
We're going,
only
I'm gonna
one
keep
compared
my
to
eye.
Juniper.
As we're going, I'm gonna keep my eye on the sky for whatever
Yeah.
swoop down and
Oh yeah. Okay.
the
Yeah, good
rider.
idea.
Can everyone
Gonna
roll a nature check as far as your proficiency goes, but use your charisma rather than your intelligence.
charisma. Okay.
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 If you get what if you get what I mean.
So that is a 16.
Like, afraid die 20.
I guess I'll just roll performance because that should adapt to the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. If you can find something that means the same thing. Franny and Ungo, can you roll advantage?
Okay.
So
I'll
mine's gonna be a
roll one more
15.
time.
Okay, 15 for
Slap,
first.
you got one.
I'll take that 16.
I got 4 and a 6.
Okay.
I got 19.
Okay.
I don't know where I might as well add something to this. with my superiority die because I never use them.
Yes.
Oh, look, one more.
Okay.
No, it's 2 more. Well, I round up. So 8. I got an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Celeste and Mavis.
I got a 16 in total.
I've got a 16 for Franny. All right. So where are we? I think it's just Ungo that the owlbear's sort of a bit wary of.
I got a 1. Stapney got a 1.
Oh, and Slatney, sorry. So, but the other 3, it seems as if it's treating you like, you know, the pack, the herd, whatever, the flock. But carrying on, Ungo, can you roll a survival for me?
Yeah.
This is for hunting. Okay.
19.
All right. So you manage at some point throughout the day to score enough to keep the owlbear satisfied, such that it's not going to wig out on you or anything like that. You shoot a deer, and it sort of devours it very quickly. But while you're doing that, one of the downsides of you needing to sort of forage is someone else needs to roll the survival for the trying to find your way. So who is going to do that?
I can give it a try. I'm not bad.
Okay, so you.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
No, Celeste.
Celeste on it.
Oh, really nice.
Oh, yeah. She nailed it.
Okay, so Celeste, you take the lead as far as this way, that way, and with a 21, you're very confident that you're, with Ungo foraging, you sort of lead everyone on in the right direction.
What is it? That's not what I wanted. It's supposed to be the feature. I'm supposed to be able to find food for 5 people, like automatically.
Ah.
But
Assuming
is that
that,
5 people, or is that 5 people owlbear people?
five people, so I could just give all that to
Yeah, so that's
What should
equals
we
to
do?
1 owlbear.
one owlbear.
5 people equal 1 owlbear.
Yep.
Okay, Celeste and Ungo, you're the first to approach this clearing. The first thing you notice is, while there's green forest everywhere, you come across a ring of dead growth. The grass is dried and crispy under your feet, and you come across a ring of mushrooms.
Are they burnt?
They're a little dry. They're not burnt, but they're sort of, you know how when you sun dry, freeze dry mushrooms, and they sort of go all wrinkly.
Mm-hmm.
And you're watching them for a moment, and one of them turns its face, and it's, instead of that, "Hey, friend," it's like a scowl.
Wow.
Is my true sight still up from snorting the previous mushrooms?
Yes.
Do I see anything funny?
You do. Well, what you see is that the last 2 fairy rings that you saw, the mushroom rings, you saw had incredibly powerful circles of power within them. This one is just nothing.
Okay.
I think I remember the centaur telling us that some of the rings have been corrupted.
Yeah, so he said that Sabata and her minions are working on closing all the pathways, and he needed our help to get to one that hasn't been closed yet.
And one of them turns to you, and it just speaks, and it says, "Some of those who are half horses are the same that close portals." And another one says, "Some of those half horses are the same that close portals."
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of them says, "Some of those who are half horses are the same that close portals." And then they all start wigging out. And then one of them turns to you and goes, "Fuck you, motherfucker!"
I would look for horse tracks.
Okay, I guess that Mavis gonna take out his flute and play them some, I don't know, some doom metal. I don't know any from the top of my head, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you roll a?
If you got any Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah, maybe some Rage Against the Machine would be your ad.
I mean that should work too.
And then then they change tune to match yours, and they start singing a different song.
What's the one where it's like let the bodies hit the floor?
It's
What's the title?
I think that's called "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor," isn't it?
Yeah, that's Corn, but yeah.
you.
No, it's
Yeah, play that.
Disturbed.
This
That's Disturbed.
this.
Yeah.
There's you sort of hear a tone of the song that you heard in the last fairy ring, where they were found shells and were tiptoeing through the Feywild.
Oh, it's Drowning Pool. Bodies.
And they turn to you and they say, "Running round the Feywild with a pocket full of shells."
So yeah. Any centaur tracks around here?
Plenty, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Recent-
I'm not sure I'd want to smell these guys' spores.
and then they all start basically cussing you out.
Fire back.
Fuck you, motherfucker! They be
Yeah, fuck you,
Fire
mate.
they be spitting.
Are these tracks from the centaur recent
No. Oh, days,
No.
days, I guess.
days? Okay. Just go ahead and tell the group that they're probably not still here.
And they keep sort of trying to shake towards you with their head banging, and all these spores, a big cloud of it, starts puffing up around the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, push back out.
I think we should go.
Let's get out of here.
Snort that!
Unless somebody has an idea on how to help.
Yeah, I was going to say, Celeste, have you got any way to heal this place at all?
I believe so. Just give me a second.
Yeah, so while we wait, Mavis gonna have a whiff
Why?
because it makes the game fun.
See, it's because of
Okay.
all those other spores he's been sniffing,
All
and
right.
now he wants the hard stuff.
Okay. You feel sort of start to go a bit jittery, and you're moving
That's
to
great
moving to the same beat of these Campestri that are singing, headbanging. Can you do a saving throw?
Which one?
Constitution.
Oh. There we go. Same.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So you start to heave
Darn.
and feel sick. Let's see. And you take 6 points of poison damage.
Good.
And you start sort of coughing and spluttering and sort of, I guess, stagger back out.
That's a bad batch.
Well, that was not smart.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that can help them.
Yeah. You would probably know that there
That's
is a spell that druids can do. I think it's ceremony. Might be a cantrip, and or it might be a first level spell. But
It's a ritual spell.
yes.
Yeah, it's a first level, and I think it's the clerics and paladins have it.
That would normally be the one that you do to sort of consecrate
Or marry people.
Yep.
Clerics. So Franny could do it if she took a long rest and prepared it.
Yeah, I didn't prepare it.
People rarely do.
After all the shit that we've
Okay.
been through, I've mainly taken buff, debuff, and healing.
I mean, to be honest, they don't seem to mind. They seem pretty happy with it.
Do they?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I don't think I don't see how any of those rights would actually help anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we can fix all
Hopefully.
the world problems on our way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Let's
Sure.
keep going, I
Keep
guess.
moving.
They say one of them yells out, "Where are you going?"
What do you want from
Going.
us?
Nothing.
Well, then we're gonna leave you alone.
That's where we're going.
You got nothing we want.
Good.
Well, you are, mate.
Okay, just to spite them out a bit, I'm gonna, with minor illusion, I think I can produce a sound.
Okay.
Can I produce like a simple, happy melody with it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I just leave it behind as we leave. Some, happy, cheery thing. Exactly opposite of what they were been singing and just let it there for as long as I can uphold it. I think it's 1 minute as we leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enya.
Enya. There's one that's not moving quite as fast and just sort of, a bit more chill.
There's hope yet.
And instead of the wide black cap, it's more like a Severus Snape shaped mushroom. And it sort of nods in the direction that you're going. And it says, "Take a little walk to the edge of the forest, across the track.
Walk across the forest.
Where the great tree looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks."
Okay, Edgar.
Is there a cave up there somewhere?
Oh, very good. Anyway, I'll move on. I'm having fun. Having too much fun.
I get it.
And he's got a different vibe. But still, angry. But just that slow burning type. Are you going to move on and leave these guys to their business?
Yeah, I think there's not much left for us to do here.
Okay. You carry on. We've had I think the last couple of survival rolls were really quite high. You take a rest and take a long rest and again have a decent night's rest, all of you. Oh, I left the owlbear behind somehow. Where is it? Where was it?
I will unfortunately have to tap out and go to bed.
Yeah, we're going to close.
It's been a long.
We're going to close here. So with the long rest.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Crap. Where was it? Oh, it was where you found the footprints of the Jabberwock, wasn't it? Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is where we'll close out tonight. Obviously, there's no prints on the ground, but you're in this sort of terrain, and the forest along this next day is all dead and dry, and a lot of the trees have been felled. And finally, you come up to this enormous tree, and some kids call out to you, and you meet back up with Will of the Wild, and he shimmies you through on your elbows and said, "See, there's the Loom Lurch Valley," and you gaze across to this enormous tree that's fallen down, and so much so that many trees have started growing from it. I can give you a bit of a glimpse before we part ways. There. So how's that looking? Can you see? No.
No.
On the bottom right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down in the all the way
Over to the
on
right. Kind of in the middle over on the right there, yeah. Yep. Alright.
Oh no, that's terrible. Can you can't see much, can you?
Oh, I can see like, yeah, a reasonable amount. A third of the map. Or maybe half the map.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, so you can see this huge log stretched across here from north to south. There's a river running under the north end, and there's lights. It's like when you go to a night market, and there's some music and chattering and voices and song and gaiety and dancing and heckling for goods, and it looks like there's some stalls and a market going on. We'll leave it at that point, and you can just that way you can also discuss and decide what you want to do as we lead into next session.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you very much, and yeah, we'll keep targeting for 11:30 finish for each session. So cap it at 3.5 hours, and you're finally at the next hag's domain or realm, whatever you call it, hideout.
Mm-hmm.
Not that she's hiding. All right. Thanks very much, everyone. I'm going to sign out here now and hit the hay myself.
Thank you. It was fun.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers. Signing off. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
See ya.